let's see. Who's our fifth? Who are we missing?
I think
Ito.
Ward.
Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Give him a few minutes. I noticed Balefire did the journal last week for Katsu's turn, and it would technically be Balefire's turn this week.
Schroeder said that.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay, so I will put Schroeder down for that. Let's see. Then next week, Ward would be up, though he's not in. He's not in yet, so.
That's Ward.
Do we get? Do you? So you guys get notifications when someone joins, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear everything.
It's so annoying. I don't get that anymore.
Hmm.
I still haven't figured out why it, or if there's a setting to do that. Let me Google that right now. I've been just exploring Discord.
Hey, Ward.
I'm listening. I'll be joining in a few minutes. I'm on my way back home.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just figure it out later. Okay, so let's see. Balefire, do you want to give us a quick recap of last time?
Sure, let me reread the thing here. All right, so we were talking at the beginning of the last session. We were talking with Gaivok, one of the supposed two Shadow Lords, who wanted. He claims to want to get rid of Malik. He said that he has a potential location for items that Balefire is seeking in the Shadowfell. He says that he wishes to defeat Malik and leave this place and return to the Shadowfell. He suggests that we kill the Shadow Lord and harvest its essence in order to protect us, to create a counter for Malik's life-draining aura of some sort.
That was the Shadow
The Shadow-
Dragon.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord.
Oh. Okay, we need to kill the Shadow Dragon and harvest his essence in order to create the counter for the life-draining
Lots of
aura.
shadows.
Yeah.
Wait, the shadow lady we met was actually the dragon, right?
We don't know for
We
sure.
believe so.
That's the theory, yeah.
Okay.
Supposedly Malik. We have also learned that the Shadow Lords can possess people, and it has been suggested that Galen Blackwater is the current host of Malik. Gaivix also states that he can use the altar in the cathedral to make himself stronger. So we decided to wait for 1 hour for him to finish healing himself from the miasma that he was summoning. After the hour that we waited, the miasma went away. Gaivok has the appearance of Thorn and comes with us back to the cathedral. We convince Oakard to let the group, including Gaivok, do some magic-y stuff in the cathedral. Balefire, Calgrad, and Nico stay on the main floor watching Gaivok use the altar to perform a ritual that's supposed to make him even stronger. Katsu and Schroeder go downstairs and use a dwarven-labeled Vault of Cortura alcove. Schroeder places the shadow crystal that we found into the alcove, which opens a secret door with two iron constructs inside, and they step out. There's a pedestal there that becomes a magical puzzle that Schroeder attempts to solve. He struggles with it a little bit, which triggers the constructs to activate, but she finishes the puzzle, gaining access, and the constructs stand down. Schroeder has discovered that it's an activation point for a hollow point. Activation for the hollow point and goes off mentally to get more information from the system. Guyvok finishes his rituals looking visibly stronger. Balefire asks a little bit more information about his items that he wants, and Guyvok says that it might be in his laboratory or in some of the fortresses in the Shadowfell, but getting to the Shadowfell is an investment. And after Malik is killed, there might be time, thereby gaining Balefire's interest in completing this task. The group decides to go talk to Zana, the Shadowkai slash potential dragon, during the daytime, assuming that she's a shadow dragon, but wanted to start that trek in the morning. So we long rested, and the next morning, the party headed through the city, makes it back down to Princess Daenerys' chamber. She says there's something up with Thorn because we did not introduce him as Guyvok, the Shadow Lord. And let's see, the video is over the picture. Oh, there you go. And she says that something is up with Thorm as he smells of the Shadow Lord style magic. He volunteers to leave the room, and she kind of tells that stuff. Anyway, the group decides to head to the keep and deal with Zana.
All right, and that's pretty much where we left off. So you're in the chamber of Princess Dinara at the moment. What do you all want to do as a group?
So there's one thing I remember something about teleportation circle. Was that you, Shorter, that found that in the hollow?
Found what?
On the hollow, like teleportation circle. I think there were a way to
Oh,
teleport somewhere.
yeah. So I found out that there's a way to teleport using it, but it doesn't teleport anywhere that we need to go right now. It actually teleports towards Char.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a way to teleport back and forth between
To a
shore
different
and
hall.
to a different Sultan. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it seemed there were two other hollow point teleportation possibilities. One was called the Halls of Tarsus, and one was called the Alcavian Labs.
Yes. And well, so I would certainly ask the queen or the princess if she knows about these places.
She shakes her head. She says, "No, I can't say I do. Though, if you speak with,
Chiron?
if you speak with Chiron, he might have more information. He's more of a historian than I."
Okay. hmm Well, we are heading there anyway, so we can as well stop and say hi to Karen.
All right, so you're gonna or go ahead.
Yeah, we're going to go. Yeah, move forward, right, guys? Where are we doing anything else?
Just before we leave, Nico is going to turn to the princess and offer her the that little necklace amulet thing that I made out of a boot string and some snake teeth as an offer of friendship. Because I haven't met her yet.
And she,
Uh,
go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
I missed diplomacy.
Ooh.
The skill. I don't like the persuasion. I'd rather be called
I'm
diplomacy.
just trying to be friendly.
So she smiles and says, "How kind of you." And she kind of puts her hand out, pointing towards the bed, and she says, "At the moment, I cannot grasp it, but if you wish to leave it on the bed, I shall make use of it later."
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. So she kindly thanks you and says, "And of course, my chambers are always open to your group if you ever need a place of respite."
Thank you.
Wink, wink, Bellfire, wink, wink.
I don't know. I'm the one who got closest to her bed.
No, I
time.
don't think so, actually.
This time I was.
Well, someone was already pretty intimate with it before you got close to it.
Yeah, she's kind of Balefire's boo.
Yeah.
But anyway, she smiles and says, "You are all welcomed here," as she can kind of tell the joke that's going around the party. She says, "Not just Balefire." All right, so what do you all want to
Um,
do?
we did get a long rest, right?
Yes, I think you rested before you came here, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Alright, so the exhaustion is gone. Alright, so I need to make sure I recover that. I don't think I didn't do that last time. Alright. Okay, well, let's head south. I mean, we know the path, right? We already took it. We have to be careful about the hole in the floor, but we are going toward the dwarven tunnels, the one in the bottom of the keep, right?
All right, so you're headed back to the underneath of the keep.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
so
Schroeder, what do you do with your
Downward.
ghouls?
I thought Chiron's lab was upwards.
no, Chiron. Well, there is a way upwards that takes longer and goes through more dangerous territory, but the
Oh, never mind.
easiest way is to take the western halls, which lead under the keep.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's where we
Ghouls can
thought.
stay.
Yeah, all right.
What were you saying about ghouls?
Well,
My ghouls.
they are
I still had 4 left, and they're up in this area.
Well, you're welcome to retrieve them, Dinara says. They're probably still just sitting there. With a hint
Would
that,
they be
or go ahead.
Would they be welcome to pass through your chambers to come with us?
No, unfortunately, you would have to bring them around, but there is a way. If you, she thinks, wait, that way is caved in.
If you take a left over here, go into this intersection.
She says, no, unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way to get them past without navigating some of the northern tunnels. There used to be a path to the west, but it's caved in. If you could clear the rubble, you could use that way, but that would probably take several hours, if not more, and you'd probably need picks.
Yeah, then for now they can basically stand guard for you.
Says, I appreciate that. All right, so you're going to take the south passage and head west?
Yep.
So as you're kind of getting ready to leave, Katsu would approach the group and say, my friends, I think I must leave. With all that's happening in Isik, I might be able to garner some reinforcements from my homelands, and I think I would be of more help that way. So if it is all right with the group, I will use this opportunity to take my leave and head west out of Isik. Or sorry, head east out of Isik.
Well, don't forget your stuff. You got a lot of stuff with you.
She says, "Of course, I will bring my stuff, but I wanted to thank you for the journey. I learned a lot, and I consider you all good friends."
Goodbye, Mary
Thank you as
Poppins.
well.
It has been an experience.
And she,
Thank you, Katsu. Please do not come back as a Shadow Lord, as another Shadow Lord, okay?
This is all telepathic.
says, "I will do my best not to return as a Shadow Lord." And she smiles. Probably gives everyone a bit of a, well, maybe she's not a hugger. She's been pretty standoffish, so probably a smile and maybe a clasp on the shoulder as she,
Yeah, she's a reach attacker, so she's certainly not a hugger.
yeah, she gives you a ranged pat on the back and takes off. All right, so the group, I'm going to just delete you and have you traveling. So you are going under Isik through the tunnels. You don't really have sight down there.
Yeah, we're back in the town.
Yeah, I'm just going to use the town
okay.
map for this traveling because you're underground. Give
Yeah.
me a d20 roll to see if any events happen while you're moving through the tunnels.
Triskaidekaphobia.
I've only ever won once with that card.
And you said your destination was Chiron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually managed to win with that card during the pre-release.
Give me up to two of you can make a survival check to navigate these tunnels, because I don't think you have a
Ooh,
map yet.
right.
I'm pretty good at survival.
Yeah. So
Oh,
Nico
not today.
and Kelgrod. I am going actually to start mapping that area as we are using it now.
All right, so that's fine. You said you had cartographer tools.
Yeah. I
So,
am a
There we
cartographer.
go.
all right, so you can expend a piece of paper or parchment and add a
Yep.
map to your inventory of this area. Oh, Calgrod's on it.
So
He's mapping
yeah,
Yep.
and
um,
Yep. Good.
pathfinding. All right. All right, so you get back to the keep and also complete your map of that area. So you should be able to travel through it. And I guess I'll mark it on the map just so I remember that you have a path marked out here. I just hope I remember what that is.
yeah.
Is
So that's the second map. I got the map between Jean-Luc's place and the Mamagul area, and that one I mapped. So far, that the second one I'm mapping right now,
Jean-Luc's place in what?
and the Mamagul area when we
Oh,
came back
okay.
through the
Yeah, let me do
yeah.
that too so I remember. That was an underground map, so I think that was the area down here.
Hmm.
And I'm making a doodle of the princess.
You mapping Dinara?
Well, yeah, I'm just doing a doodle where she lives.
I thought Balefire was doing that.
No, I
Wah
was
wah.
doodling her.
Wah wah.
I wasn't doodling the picture.
All right, so you got a map there. Did you have any other maps?
I have no, so also I have 4 more parchment, but no more map
Okay,
so far.
so I can remember what you mapped and what you didn't. All
Hmm.
right, so you make it to the underkeep areas, moving quickly through them. They seem like they've been quiet, especially since you kept or put that enchantment up to keep ghouls out. It's made travel through this area much safer, and that would bring you down to the lower keep area. Which you can just move yourselves to Chiron's library.
Okay.
You all have it mapped out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chiron greets you as usual. The undead wizard has several books floating around him. He opens his eyes as you enter the library and kind of puts his claw to the side and says, "Welcome back, Shadowstalkers."
Quick question. Is my shield lit up?
Yeah, if you had a light spell going, it should be.
No, it's someone else who lights up my shield for me.
I think
Oh,
it will be.
I
Yeah, if
still
we're
have the
traveling,
gem.
it will be.
Yeah. Okay.
And we
Cool.
have Schroeder Lightstone thing.
Thank you.
yeah, so I assume that would be lit up.
All right. Perfect.
Did Gaivok get access to this area? I know Chiron's pretty.
Gaivok. Oh yeah, I should. Here, let me make sure I mark him that he's traveling with you.
Well, no, I mean, but like Chiron's pretty protective of his library, so he might
So
think.
yeah, when you approach the library, Thorn actually stops, looks at you, and says, I think I'll wait out here. I don't wish to trouble your benefactor in the library." And then
That's going to be interesting. How is he going to go through here? Because the exit we want is to the north.
how is he going to go? Well, so he is going to, or Thorn is going to stop over here. out in the halls out here. He'll just wait outside.
Probably smiling.
He's always smiling.
I don't
He's-
like it.
Are we on the map right now?
No, I said drag yourselves onto the library,
Okay.
which is right here. But I think you have it mapped out already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does the group want to do? You've entered the safety of the library and the lab area. The runes still seem to be functioning, and yeah, as I said, Chiron is busy reading. So when you enter... okay, well, does anyone say anything?
This was Calgrod's idea, wasn't it?
I wanted to ask Chiron if he knew of the hollow points that were connected to this one.
I do know of the Hollow, he says. The Hollow is a fascinating bit of ingenuity created by the Rune Masters last cycle. It is a strange, almost astral-like area that does not actually exist outside the minds of the collective thinkers, but it can be used to access information connected to it, as well as do as well as have other useful functions such as teleportation and control of magical defenses in an area. This library.
So you've used one before.
I know of one that exists within the cathedral, but we were never able to find a way to activate it. And I know that this library here is connected to the Hollow. All my books can be accessed from any of the Hollow points. But again, I've never actually connected to the Hollow, only read about the experience.
Perhaps you'd like to read more about the experience. I've recently accessed one.
He looks at you for a moment and says, "How are you able to activate it?"
It takes one of the shadow crystals to power it.
He says, the arcane crystals. Yes, that would make sense. But you say a shadow crystal was able to power it.
Yes, they hold a lot of arcane energy.
He looks like he's in thought for a moment. I am both excited and uneasy about this. He says, if that is true, then the shadow crystals created by the death of the people of Isik were made to replicate arcane crystals, a technology that was lost long in the past. These crystals could be of use with other ancient artifacts to power them. Perhaps that's what the Shadow Lords were trying to accomplish when they took the life of everyone in this city. To create their shadow crystals.
I believe that is what happened, actually. Or at least part of the experiments they were doing.
He says, well, what was it like connecting to the Hollow? What did it look like on the inside?
The space I entered seemed to almost be void of anything, and it was quite interesting, like I was floating in space almost, or an empty void. But there was also lights all around, like arcane runes, that you could interact with. And there was also somewhat of a caretaker, in a sense, inside that was almost like a guide.
I'm sad that
That would also limit your access, depending on how much access you are allowed to have.
A peculiar device. Says, I'm sad I will never get to interact with one of these, but I'm happy to hear more about it. He says, I wish I had more books within the library about the Hollow. Even though I'm connected to it technically, I don't know much about the strange Hollow Point devices or how the Hollow works.
Well, perhaps with some time, and if Isik is cleansed in a sense, you might be able to gain access to one.
I don't see how. There's no way I can leave the space. He says, I'm confined to my library and to the lab, which is actually something I wish to ask you. Since you can travel outside, if you come in contact with any books, I would be extremely grateful if you brought them back here so I could add them to my collection of knowledge. And of course, if you have a connection to the Hollow, you could read them at any time by being within the Hollow.
Yeah, I'll keep my eye out for any peculiar books with knowledge.
Says thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you have been more than hospitable with us.
Says, and how fares the princess?
He's doing good so far. We had a pointed question about two locations that we wanted to know if you knew anything about, like the halls of Karsis and the laboratory of, I forgot the name now.
The Alcavian Labs.
Kavian Labs.
He nods and he says, then you've come to the right place. Both are archaeological sites that I actually studied long ago. One of them is close to Char. Well, he says, I know, actually, wouldn't say, so he doesn't know of the labs, but he says the Halls of Tarsus is an old dwarven temple, actually underneath the town of Char. But I think it was destroyed. I'm not sure if it still functions. You say there is a teleportation there.
Yes, using the hollow point, you can apparently teleport there, along with one other
wait.
location.
Sorry, did you actually
laboratory.
mention that, or did I just assume you mentioned that?
Yeah, no, you assumed he didn't mention
Okay,
it yet.
so-
We didn't talk about the report.
So yeah, he would just say, as far as I know, the Halls of Tarsus is an old dwarven temple somewhere below the town of Char. It existed during the last cycle, but was destroyed by an attack from the forces of Orcus. The ruins might still be down there. And I'm going to take back things he said about visiting them. He's never visited it.
So as a lab, he doesn't know where they are located, or does he know what they do?
I know the lab was supposed to be a place of great discovery, used by the Rune Masters back during the 12th cycle. I don't know exactly where it is, but I believe it is somewhere within this area, because it was part of the great city that existed here.
Oh, it was part of his.
Well, the city was called something else in the Dwarven era, but it was in the area of the large city, which expanded quite a ways.
Interesting. Okay.
If you could find a way to get to it, it would probably be full of interesting magics.
Ooh.
We could
Okay.
go there.
Yeah, I think. Well, yes.
Side quest added to journal.
Well, I don't think it's going to become more. I mean, I'm looking at the others. Maybe that's what we should do first before meeting the dragon. Even.
The DM,
I mean, if
the DM
he said
quickly
rune
scrambles
masters,
to redo his plans for the day.
he did say rune masters. That does sound very powerful and useful.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that may be in fact a good find.
Do we think there would be anything that would help us defend against all the necrotic energy we're apparently going to be fighting soon?
It is very possible.
Chiron says,
with-
you are going to attempt to fight the dragon?
Well, yes. Have you heard about one named Gaivok?
He kind of looks. I don't know if he can even scowl with his face being all weird, but he seems a bit put off, and he says, "Oh yes, I know of the Shadow Lord Gaivok. Says, I don't know him personally, obviously, as he existed during the last cycle, but I know of all the destruction he brought against the Dwarven Empire.
So you're saying he's more like of a 12th Cataclysm Shadow Lord?
Gaivok appeared. I don't know how old he actually is as Shadow Lords. Questions have arisen if they are actually immortal or not, but he had a well-documented spree of death and destruction that he visited upon the dwarves of the 12th cycle. They finally managed to defeat and trap him. I don't know where he's trapped, but
Do you possibly know how they managed to trap or seal him?
unfortunately I don't. It had something to do with destroying his host and then using some sort of magical ritual to keep him from escaping to find another one.
Do you know
But-
anything about the Shadow Lords sharing a singular energy source?
He says,
Whereas if one
no,
dies, the other becomes more powerful.
I had not heard about that. Is that true?
It's a
It is what we are
possibility.
led to believe.
Where did you hear that?
Just someone
Well,
we met.
Gaivok?
Wait.
We found interesting information. No, we found traces of or text about Gaivok and the possibility of the existence of void energy.
Give me a deception check.
Darn it!
Since I opened my mouth,
Darn it!
should I help?
What did you say, Bellfire? Did you say something?
Since I opened my mouth, should I help?
Yeah, well, what did you say? Did you say something deceptive?
No, I said something
You tell him,
sort of
Paula.
sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I'd probably do the 13. He just nods and says, well, this is valuable information to have. If you could find out more about the Shadow Lord's power sources, that could be useful, especially if you intend to fight him. But if you do intend to take on the dragon... now, wait, did you tell him why you were going to take on the dragon?
I
No.
don't think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we're happy to.
So he says, So yeah, he would ask, why do you intend to fight the dragon? What do you hope to gain from that?
Steak.
We've heard that, or we suspect that there's a magical essence on the Shadow Dragon that we could harvest to use to protect ourselves against the Shadow Lord. The Shadow Lord's evil presence.
Interesting. You all have been busy gathering very interesting information. I don't suppose you have the books that you found this out from.
Unfortunately,
No, we
not.
didn't. We didn't realize we needed to bring it back. We'll do next time.
He says, I think nothing of it. I was just curious, but that, I wonder why that would protect you. It's curious, but yes, as one of you said, if you do intend to fight the Shadow Dragon, your best defense would be to protect yourselves from necrotic energy, as that is the most dangerous, most prevalent type of damage the dragon does, withering void magics. I believe
Do you, by chance, know of a way to give people protections from certain elements, such as necrotic?
He thinks for a moment. He says, well, there are magical items that do this, but I think you're... And he kind of waves his hand and a book flies over and pages begin turning. He says, yes. And he says, I do have it. Excellent. And he shows you the book. He kind of waves his claw and it flies over to Schroeder. And he says, if you have knowledge of alchemy, there is a potion you can create that will protect you. It's called a necrotic...
I love alchemy.
Says, well, there's a recipe in here that you can copy if you wish. I'd prefer you leave the book in the library, but my labs out there could be used to create the potion. The only problem is it might take quite a bit of time. He says there could be potions within the city or elsewhere that protect from necrotic damage, but I don't know where they'd be.
I mean, if we're planning on fighting this guy and the dragon, it's worth spending the time so everyone can get resistance to it.
Absolutely.
He says, well,
After we visit.
I will definitely be copying that recipe.
all right, so
I'm
yeah,
going
go.
to ask Karen. So, are you aware of any other Shadow Lords? I mean, the existence of Gaivok was kind of a shocking news to us. How many Shadow Lords could there be?
He says, other than Gaivok, who is still trapped somewhere, and Malik, who is obviously within the city, I don't know of any other surviving Shadow Lords. They existed in a much older cycle and just appeared randomly. I don't know how random it was, but Gaivok appeared during the 12th.
So, did Malek appear on the 13th after the 13th cataclysm? He was never recorded before that?
He shakes his head. He says, no, I don't know much of Malik or how he got his powers.
Right.
So
Are
if...
you
Or go ahead.
are you aware there was a mention of the Shadowfell? Is there any connection between the Shadowfell and these lords?
He says, well, the Shadowfell, Shadowfell is a place where the Shadow Lords draw much of their energies from. It's believed that if they are defeated, their essence retreats to the Shadowfell to regain its strength. That is why they had to do a specific ritual to trap Gaivok when he was first defeated. But I don't know much about the connection or why they go there. It's rumored that they also have a bit of a following there, that they are not necessarily worshipped, but there's a cult of Shadow Kai that is devoted to them.
Okay.
So it's possible they simply trapped his essence to this plane.
Oh, you mean when the dwarves defeated him?
Yes.
He says, yes, that's basically what they did. They imprisoned him within a special prison that he could not retreat to the Shadowfell.
Okay.
If it's possible for them to have their energy there, is it possible to drain their energy from there?
He shrugs. He says, I don't really know much about that.
Well, if it's a whole plane of that energy, that seems quite the tall task.
I'm tall.
Perhaps not tall enough.
Okay, well that's fine. We'll just put Balefire on my shoulders and be extra tall.
Anytime you want, honey.
So I think we should certainly visit that lab before we go further at that point, right?
Yeah. About how long would it possibly take me to make those potions?
That's a good question. So it would take you probably about an hour to copy it. You can use your spell book if you want, or if you have another blank book.
If I had one.
Oh, right, you have a spell book. So you probably want to copy the formula somewhere. I don't know if you have a blank book or something.
I have parchment.
I've got a blank book and some ink.
Yeah.
All
There you go.
right, so it'd
Wonderful.
probably take you about an hour to make a copy of the recipe.
Also, no alchemical stuff, so probably might help.
Yeah,
well,
I have alchemical supplies and
Oh
tons
yeah,
of
yeah. We're
components.
both trained, so it's gonna be easy producing.
so let me see about the actual time this would take. Because I think it's under Tasha's where it has the downtime activities.
Yeah. Like you're talking about crafting.
Yes.
So it's 50 gold piece for one work week usually. So it's the worth of the item that is actually determining the length of the crafting.
Yeah, I was looking at this before. Let's see. Crafting. Because I know I looked up healing potion. I believe that takes a day to craft one. But I think resistance is an uncommon one.
No, but no crafting magic item. Yeah, no. So work week for because the potions are consumable. It's a common healing potion is like one work week. Uncommon is 2 work weeks, and
No,
it's
for the healing potions, it's actually less. Like regular healing
okay.
potion is 1 day, but I think for the other types, it is quite a while. Yeah, I
So,
think it's like 2 weeks because it's an uncommon.
oh,
It would cost 200 gold pieces.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
that's not nearly as efficient as I thought it was going to be.
No,
Would
yeah,
be
potions take magical items in general take a while to craft.
Yeah,
yeah.
not sure if we can spend that
I
much
think
time.
the hold on. The consumable item is half, so it is actually for an uncommon one work week and 100 gold piece.
Oh, does that count as a healing?
No, 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 no. So the values that
Consumable.
are in the Xanatar are halves for consumable items like a potion or scroll. Yeah, so for potion of healing, I found what you were saying is that it's 1 day and 25 gold piece.
Yeah. So where's the thing you're talking about?
It's on page 129. It's just under the table. It says halt for consumable item like a potion or scroll.
Oh, I'm looking at the compendium. Let me scroll down a bit. Uh, Scribing a
You're talking about
scroll.
you're talking about the magic item crafting time and cost, right? That's what you're.
Yes.
Yeah. So work week and cost are both half for consumable items like potions or scrolls.
No, I'm still not finding. I'm still not finding what
It
you're.
may, yeah, and beyond it may be under consumable. I mean, that's kind of a generic rule for even for the cost when you're buying a magic item. Consumable always are considered half price from like regular magic items.
All right. Well, so yeah, it would take I think at least a work week. So it would be a while just to craft one. Magical potions are not easy to make.
Yeah, so unless we find one, it might honestly be
Bit of
better than spending the whole
a bit of a
Yeah.
tall
work
order.
week.
Yeah.
Well, we have the option, so so let's go to the lab and then
Yeah.
we'll see what we find there.
Chiron nods. He says there may be potions already crafted there. As like I said, it was quite the place for discovery and creation. But I don't know what sort of state it's in.
Let's see.
Yep.
So we have to go back to get there.
The temple.
Back to the cathedral, if you're going to the Hollow Point.
Hmm. Um, it would be neat if we were to find another hollow point here around here. He said that there's none in the library, but there's still this mysterious entity on the south that kind of shook up Balefire. Should we investigate that closer?
When you were in the hollow, were you able to look for any other doors nearby?
The only two points that I could find were the ones connected through teleportation, but I can look into seeing if there are any other hollow points closer.
All right, I just don't want to deal with those robed figures again unnecessarily. Like if there isn't a hollow point just like magically around the corner here.
Who are the robed figures?
The thing that gave me headaches.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what Calgron
Also
just said,
one of
right?
the creature in the
the
sun.
yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. The kind of ghostly shadow down there.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elfar's not so good at being descriptive.
All right. So yeah, what do you want to do? Oh, Chiron would say as you're leaving, if you do intend to use one of the hollows to teleport, be warned that to get back, I believe you'll have to have that other hollow point powered as well. So if you have another crystal, make sure you bring it with you.
Oh.
Hmm.
We have one crystal so far, right?
We could potentially ask
Zutan?
John Luke to borrow his.
We could.
Jean-Luc or Zutan?
Well, Zutan wanted you to get him more crystals,
Yeah.
but
So we know he has one. I think we have established he has at least one.
yeah,
He had one or two, yeah.
you don't know if he'd be willing to give them up, but yeah, I
And there
think
is a possibility that there will be more in the labs, but that's not a risk worthy thing to just go there without a spare one.
Yep, agreed. Alright, so Wildfire. So we don't worry about the south. We go back to the cathedral. Do we stop at Zutan or do we ask Jean-Luc?
I think we might have better luck with Jean Luc.
Well, the only thing is that if we have to fight, if he doesn't want to get rid of it, and it's probably better to fight Zutan than Jean-Luc because Jean-Luc still has a hobgoblin force that he's controlling.
Yeah, if we have to fight to get one, probably Zutan, but if he's willing to at least let us borrow it until we're back.
Okay, so we try the diplomatic way, and then we'll.
I love
Okay,
how
fair enough.
Calgrod's first thought is like, well, if he doesn't want to give it to us, we're probably gonna have to kill him. We ready to kill Jean Luc? Everyone's like, whoa, whoa, Calgrod, calm it down. All right, so you're headed
I don't
back
want
out.
to be stuck in no freaking lab.
Yeah, no.
All right, so the group is heading out. Thorn is, of course, waiting for you as you do, and he rejoins you. And where are you headed?
We're back, following the map back to the princess, and from the princess to the marketplace, and from the marketplace back to.
Wait,
Zutan?
so did we go, like, did we get, or are we going north from the princess's chambers to get back to the cathedral?
You can go that way, though there is an exit that I think she showed you that you can leave through the fountain in the market, because that's how you got in when you came to the market.
Okay, okay.
You can go north, but that is definitely a more dangerous route.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out, like, how we actually got in there in the first place.
There was a secret entrance in the fountain.
Yeah, I see.
That's where we fought all the revenants.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So I'm using the map to get us back to the princess.
yeah, so you don't have to
And
worry about getting
Schroeder,
lost.
you get to get your ghouls back.
They can't go into the chambers, though.
No, we're going through the chambers the other way. So
Okay. Oh, yay, I can get my 4 ghouls back.
So, so you're not going out the secret door in the fountain.
well, okay, hold on.
Yeah, the secret
fountain.
door was in her chambers.
Here, let me show you just to make sure everyone is on the same page. So, where's the fountain?
Have we asked Guyvok if he knows where to find more crystals?
No,
So, if you're in the fountain tunnel, and I assume you have this mapped, but you have down here mapped.
No.
no, we don't.
Okay, so that's something the guards would have shown you. Here, let me pull your tokens on. Nico Ward. Oh, yeah, so down here, Calgrod,
Oh, okay.
there's a tunnel that goes this way.
Uh-huh.
If you follow that, it leads to a stairwell that goes up and out of the fountain, a secret door within the marketplace. I'll just pull the rest
So
of you on.
I thought we came from the marketplace to the north of the princess place.
No, that
Was that correct?
was when you initially came in, which was a longer route through the sewers. But there is a faster way to
Oh
give up
yeah.
to get above ground
Okay.
here, which is like I said. If you
Right.
follow this, that leads to a secret door that goes out into the market.
Right. Right. So no good then. Are you
No
okay with
ghouls.
that,
They
Sugar?
stay.
Right.
Yeah, they stay.
Right. So then we go we
All
go
right.
straight through the market.
Sorry, I thought I revealed that the first time. Give me a d20 roll.
Yeah, they're just sitting there twiddling their thumbs, waiting for something to do.
They're following your commands.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm rolling so high today.
Right. So this is Zutan. He's here. Jean-Luc and Lockhart are over there.
All right. So as you're sneaking through the market, or through the town, actually, I'll turn your vision back on.
Here.
Give me perception checks. You might notice something.
Thanks to Bellfire
Aha!
fancy eyes.
Okay.
Oh no! Wow! I can still blow it.
So yeah, as you're kind of moving through the town, luckily Balefire would notice before it happened a large creature come upon you. He's not that large.
I was gonna say that's large.
Oh, it's that
Hide.
kind.
You recognize one of these as a skeletal monstrosity, and it is approaching. So give me a moment to set the scene.
Do we hide?
Well, we can kill it. The only thing is that I'm worried if we. Well, I mean, we'll see. But
I mean, we are
didn't it
fairly
come?
close to the keep with all of those ghouls.
Yep. Yeah, and I
Those
remember
are a bit to the north of you.
the last time we saw it, it was following a bunch of ghouls, right? So there's some. We fought it near the first meal where we stayed when we entered the town.
Alright,
No, we
so-
didn't fight it. In fact, we fled
No,
from
I
it.
think you fled from it the first time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we threw a couple things at it, but left.
Well, there seems to be another one that is moving through the area. So,
If we can't avoid it, I can at least get it out of here for now.
Yep. Shorter trademark. Send goodbye. Goodbye.
alright, so go ahead and
I
arrange
mean,
yourself to liking and give me initiative rolls.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Ja.
Sorry, where are we on the map? We're over here.
You
it.
are right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Nice. Here.
nice. Another one.
Yep. That's my specialty.
It is.
That's how
You
she.
banish people, I go last.
That's how she do. All right. So the first one to act is Balefire.
Oh, God.
Oh, and actually Thorn is with you as well. I'll
So
add
at this
him.
point, did it see us?
Yes, it basically kind of as you were moving through the ruins, Balefire saw it come around the corner, giving you enough time to react to it. But it is moving towards you.
Oh, goody!
right.
It moved before me.
Let's see. I will stick my head out around the corner and shoot a firebolt at it.
All right, so you chant, launching arcane fire through the air.
And now it knows we're here.
Oh, it knew you were here already. 17 would be enough. So it is struck with the fire and takes. Does it have any fire resist? No, it takes 14 points of fire damage. It is
And
scorched
I
a
will
bit.
blade song.
You begin blade songing. The creature then points one of its arms at you, where you see a spear is getting ready to fire out at you. That's it for Balefire Ward.
Uh, are we fighting this? I'm not sure.
Maybe not for long, but yes.
I'll start by shooting it, I think. I'll do a firebolt and an arrow.
Alright, so you throw a firebolt, then quickly, was it your crossbow or an arrow?
Short bow,
Okay.
which is not in range, so I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at this point.
Alright, give me a firebolt.
Firebolt!
24
Not
would
bad.
strike. Once again, burning it, doing another 14 damage.
And I would move a little bit. I'll move over here to get some cover.
Alright.
And I have my bow out, and that's it.
So at the end of your turn, because I forgot about this last turn, he is going to fire something that looks like a small ball of bone that will land here and explode in a shattering of fragments. I need dex saves from everyone within 20 feet, so I think that's everyone but Thorn.
Oh no!
Would you say Dex?
Yeah, dex saves.
Why are they always Dex saves?
I think I made it.
DC is 15.
Yeah, no, I didn't make that one.
All right,
I
so
made it.
if you made it, well, if you made it, you take 5 bludgeoning. If you failed, you take 10. As a bunch of
Yay.
bone fragments shatter and fly everywhere.
I
He
think I
threw
got
a grenade
0
at us.
because of evasion.
Yeah, if you have evasion, you take nothing. So that's it for Ward. The monstrosity goes. It begins
It threw a
moving.
grenade at us.
Yes, this one seems to have explosive things. It moves forward 30 feet, and then it is going to put 3 hands forward and throw several spears. Let's see. Balefire, you have cover, but it is going to throw one at you.
Alright.
18 versus AC.
Nope.
Alright.
It's single limit 22.
So you dodge the first one. Second one is going to go for Nico. 22 versus AC.
Oh yeah, yeah, it hits.
Alright, you are speared for 16 piercing. And a third one. It's going to go for Calgrod. Unfortunately, you got a 25 versus AC, so I think it got you.
Even with cover?
Well, the cover would give him a bonus to his AC, but I think that would still be enough, right, Calgrod? Because you have a +2 with the cover.
So, well, yeah, but then that's fine. Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, so you are struck for 12 piercing. That ends the creature's turn. Schroeder.
I will be moving 5 feet forward because it's slow, and then saying bye-bye.
Alright, you attempt to cast Banishment. Let's see. Charisma save.
Oh, this guy seems pretty charismatic.
Oh,
Yes. Alright. He is banished.
yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Well, that was nice.
All right, so the party is retreating.
No, we can move
Are we
forward.
retreating? Or we're gonna circle around and beat him up.
Do we
Well,
want to?
we need to.
You have a minute.
I
No, yeah. Let's keep going toward the
let's keep
cathedral.
going.
Let's get out of here. All right. So the battle ends. Ba-bum. As you quickly retreat into the streets, hoping to lose this guy. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Ah, there we go. Alright, so you're continuing to head towards the cathedral?
Yeah.
Alright.
Or was it the cathedral or Zutan?
Cathedral.
Cathedral.
Okay.
We are going to try to talk to Jean-Luc to give us a gem first.
Okay.
Alright. So give me...
And we can use his gear for his own validation that we're not going to steal it.
Give me a d20 roll. See if there's any other events you have to deal with. Alright, no, it's...
Let's get echophobia.
there's there's some ghouls in the street, but nothing that is much of an issue. They're just smaller groups that you either avoid or take out quickly. You make your way back to the cathedral, which is still being defended by the hobgoblins, and Jean-Luc is there. Looks like he came back from going back to his lair. He greets you and says, "How goes it, friends?"
Well,
Balefire is eyeing Calgrod to see if he's going to attack him.
well, I'm looking at the Balefire to see if he's going to talk to him.
Sorry, what am I talking to Jean-Luc about?
Dude, like
Asking
I'm
to
like
borrow the crystal.
I'm like elbowing Balefire in the ribs.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
He's elbowing
yeah.
the ribs to try to
he's
talk
elbowing
him
me in
about
the
a crystal.
ribs. Sorry, sorry, Calgrod, I couldn't understand you. So hey, Jean-Luc, we've got a tip on some stuff that'll help with the battle. Unfortunately, we only have half of what we need in order to do it.
What do you need?
So, well, what we found is we found a way to teleport to a location that might have a bunch of what is it? Is it just potions or armor? Or are we not sure?
We're not sure exactly what it would have, but it might have potions, it might have items, who knows? Or it
What's the
might
name
just
of
have
it?
knowledge.
So this place is is a possible supply cache.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's a possible supply cache, and so what we need though is you need a power crystal on this side to open the doorway there, and then we need to use a power crystal on the other side to have a doorway to come back.
So you wish my shadow crystal.
Yeah, we managed to get one for ourselves, but we need two to make this work.
Give me a persuasion check. Or go ahead, what do you say?
Jean-Luc, you would stay inside of it. Just need to power the hollow here. We would use your shadow crystal to power the hollow here, and ours to come back.
Yeah, give me
So
two of you can give me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
So he thinks and he says, if it was staying here, I think that would be all right. Would you like to just trade for it so you have a shadow crystal in case you need it in the future?
What would he want? Because that would be very useful. Since we
Well-
basically have to leave one.
He says, "What sort of magical trinkets do you have?"
But Nico.
You say we have Nico.
Ooh,
We have
wait.
a Nico, but she gets
Um,
sorry. I'm in a weird mood.
We
Oh,
have
that's
a
fine.
gold circlet. We have a gold circlet.
What does this do?
We're not sure, but it's pretty fancy.
it has many magical abilities on it, but we have yet to figure out all of them.
Do you mind if I take a look at this and cast Identify?
By
Sure.
all means.
All right. So you take 10 minutes, do an Identify ritual. You see him like lay the pearl out, and his eyes glow as he holds the circlet. And he says, "Oh yes, this is lots of hidden aspects to this. Do you have anything that you know what it does that you are willing to trade?"
We have a couple scrolls, but I would have liked to have copied the spell.
He says, "No, no, I'm more interested in permanent magical effects, not nothing temporary. This crystal will be very valuable to you, and it is permanent. So I think it is
Well,
only."
Jean-Luc, we don't really need to borrow your crystal right now. We just need for it to make sure that it stays in the hollow while we are away, and we may be bringing back stuff that may interest you to do the trade later. Let's not talk about trading right now. I don't think there's a point to do that right away.
Give me a persuasion check.
We're gonna talk him into coming with us to the cathedral. Then he can wait there and watch it.
Well, we are in the cathedral already.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, you're at the
Yeah,
cathedral.
that's why I was saying that.
All right. So he nods and says, "I suppose if these things that you find help us with dealing with Malik, then it is worth it to give you the use for now for passage. But as I said, if you would like to trade something, I would be interested in trading something for this crystal. Maybe later."
that's good.
When we come back, just make sure you don't remove the crystal. Stay around. Don't remove the crystal until we're back, okay?
He nods and he says, "This is fine. Although you would know Schroeder. Actually, give me a. You might know something here. Give me an Arcana check."
Yeah, I love those ones.
So, with your study of the Hollow, and from what Chiron had said, you believe that you can teleport to a location that's unpowered. You just can't teleport out unless it's powered. So
Yeah,
even
that's
if
what I figured.
even if he removed the crystal here, as long as the other side was powered, you could teleport back here.
Okay.
It's just that
But,
once you got back, you couldn't reactivate it again to teleport.
but that means
Yeah,
that the
so
crystal. That means that the crystal would remain over there, right?
Yes, you would have to
yeah.
leave one over there if you were to teleport.
Okay.
So
Maybe
trading
we-
for his might be a good option if we need to later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, he would produce his shadow crystal, and I assume you show him where you're putting it in the pedestal.
Yes.
Okay. So you power that up, and I don't remember. Did you already unlock the teleporting, or did you still have to do that?
I still have to unlock that. And I
Yeah.
will make mention to Jean-Luc that it's not a very easy thing to operate, and those golems will attack if you don't know how to. So do be careful.
So I had no interest in operating this piece of magic, but thank you for the heads up.
Do we all know that that the teleportation still needs to be activated?
I think Schroeder mentioned it last time. He said
Okay.
Yeah, I would mention that, but it shouldn't take more than an hour or two for me to figure it out.
Well, I'll give you some guidance for the first minute of that.
Oh, thank you.
Can we do a short rest while he's doing that?
Yeah.
Yes, that would be
Thank you.
fine. Unfortunately, guidance wouldn't help with an hour-long thing, but
No. Just like if there was something that popped up right at the beginning.
Like if I had to redo the puzzle or something.
Yeah.
gotcha. No,
Yeah.
when you put your hand, you are immediately connected.
Mhm.
When inside, you would see the glowing light again, and a voice says, I've asked you not to come to this place. Why do you return?
I need to use it. Why do you deny me entrance?
It says, I do not trust the fleshlings and their secrets and betrayals. I would prefer to keep this place clear of your kind. I don't know how you were able to activate the hollow points without the arcane crystals, but if you continue to come to this place, I will have to punish you.
Well, what could I do to make you trust me? I have no ill intentions towards you or the Hollow.
Give me a persuasion check.
I will be using inspiration
Okay.
because I suck at persuasion.
Is it in the first minute?
Oh, it is.
I guess technically you would still have guidance. So give me a d4.
Yeah, I still would have used the inspiration though. I got a nat 20, which is awesome.
All right. So it's kind of taken aback by your response at first. Then it says, "What is your purpose in this place exactly?"
We are seeking knowledge to try to get rid of a Shadow Lord that has been poisoning this land.
A Shadow Lord. Do you speak of Gaivok?
I speak of Malik.
I'm not familiar with this Malik.
He is apparently a what's the word? I just blanked. Student of Gaivok, and he has only been recorded in the last cycle.
So the glowing circle would once again ponder a moment and say, what group of fleshlings do you owe allegiance to?"
Like what nation or plane?
Yes, what nation?
Well, I'm not actually from this world. I come from the Feywild,
A fey creature. Interesting. I don't think I've ever
and we
met one
were.
of your kind.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. I'm actually. We were asked by, I think, a white dragon to rid this world of the Shadow Lords.
A white dragon?
I don't remember what color it was. It was very friendly.
You say we. Again, what group is this we?
A group of friends I've met since uh, coming here through a Fey crossing. They are very friendly, and some of them are also not from this world.
Does this group have a name?
We call ourselves the Shadowstalkers since we are hunting down the Shadow Lord.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Another nat 20, let's go.
So once again, it pauses. It says the Shadow Lords are extremely dangerous. Even though I am no friend to the dwarven nations or the fleshlings that they ally with, I can appreciate your wish to limit the power of these beings. I am. She says, I am Demi Prime. I believe I introduced myself already, but the halls of, or the vaults of Kultora is the place where I and my people reside. And we have a connection to this hollow point because of our connection to this cathedral.
What exactly is your people, if you don't mind me asking? I don't believe I've ever met any of your kind either.
One moment. Do I have a picture? I don't. Okay, so as as you say that, you see the ball of light expand until a large construct stands before you. It's about 30 feet tall with multiple arms and weapons on it. And it says, "We are the Warforged of the Dwarven Empire. Slaves to them no longer. We now forge our own destiny. And myself and my people have locked ourselves within the vaults to escape their tyranny. But we have sensed much time has passed, and we believe it might be the time to reemerge."
It might be. I'm not sure exactly where they are in their current cycle, but I know the cataclysms happen every couple hundred years, I believe.
Cataclysms
I'm
happen
not
every
sure what
2,000 years, she says.
2000. See, as you can tell, I am not from this world, so
He says,
that would be very interesting to potentially foster ties with your people. And I'm very happy to hear that you are no longer slaves. They are an abomination, in my opinion.
she would nod her large head and say, "Very well, Shadowstalker. You seem to have noble goals. You may use this hollow point as needed, and if what you say is true, you can count us among your friends."
Thank you. It's more than gracious.
It
We were
seems,
actually seeking to use the teleportation function to the laboratory. Would that be possible from here?
she says, "Yes, I see that despite my previous warning, you have already given yourself quite a few permissions. You must be a fairly skilled arcanist to be able to alter the runes of the hollow. I shall save you some time." And you see her glow, and she says, "You should now be able to use the teleporter."
Thank you. And do you by chance have any knowledge on how the dwarves were able to imprison the Shadow Lord, since that might be very useful when fighting him?
As far as I know, the information was destroyed during the Cataclysm. It was at one of the grand libraries of the Dwarven City, and I don't think it exists anymore. Though I could be wrong.
Potentially worth checking out. Thank you.
And she would blip out. Alright, what do you want to
All
do?
right. We have access to the teleporter, so let's go with that.
So perhaps Skyvok should stay here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yes.
He says, "You're headed to the Alcavian labs?" Or did you tell him where
I
you were going?
I don't think we would have
Alright.
mentioned it openly
So,
to that to him,
so
unless we, because we didn't discuss that in front of him, right? We discussed in front of Karen.
Alright, sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say he's not sure. He asks, "Where do you intend to teleport to?" Just out of curiosity.
Well, there is a place called the Hall of Tarsis. There's some information for us, but we're trying to gather more information about how to kill the Shadow Dragon.
Says, "Oh, yes, I'm familiar with the halls of Tarsus. Actually, the heroes of Char passed through there while I was with them. I know of the place you speak. It could be a bit dangerous, as there are remnants of the old Orcus undead that still linger in those halls. But I'm fine with staying here if you wish."
Yeah, I'm fairly familiar with that particular sect. I've managed to coup a few of their underlings into my service, actually.
Interesting. You've made underlings of Orcus follow you?
So far, just some ghouls, but the Bodak seem to have less effect on me than the others.
Ah, I see. Alright, well, I shall stay here for now then. Good luck to you all.
How do we jump in that portal?
I
Oh,
believe we all just stand in the center and then I'll activate the teleportation.
Okay.
that works too.
All right,
Actually, don't forget the chat.
Tisha, get in here. All right.
Did
So,
Get on my back. I got a big spider on my back.
yeah. If Optimus Prime sped it up, did we have enough time for our short rest?
no, you wouldn't have finished it, but you can wait for the full hour.
Yeah, I'd rather wait at the end of the short rest if you guys don't mind. How many
Yeah,
hours that
I
it's
don't
been
mind anything.
during the day at that point? How far are we in the day?
Probably getting close to the evening now, aren't we? Wasn't it already pretty late?
Well,
It
we already did a long rest last session, so it might be closer to
No, no.
midday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
Okay.
All right. So, do you say you want to wait till 2 to get your short rest?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to worry about random events happening here. The cathedral's pretty safe. There's a very small chance. Go ahead, give me a d20 roll. That something might happen. Anyone?
Mm.
I guess I could roll it.
Bueller.
Not one.
Oh,
There we
nice.
go.
No, that actually wasn't the number to have something happen. So you guys are okay. The hour would pass, so go ahead and spend a short rest and do as you will with the hit dice and everything.
So we all got Katsu to give us snacks before we let her go, right?
No, she took her chips with her. She took her
She
bag of
needed
chips.
snacks for the way, you know.
Give us some Doritos before she goes. Unfortunately,
Gamers food.
yeah. So why don't we do a 5 minute break so I can scramble my notes now since my planning for the day is going to change quite a bit.
From an epic dragon fight to teleporting.
Yeah, there's a couple of things I planned because I wasn't sure if you'd fight the dragon, but now you're not even going anywhere near the dragon, so I can't use any of that, which is fine. I'll just redo it.
Right.
So yeah, why don't we take 5 minutes and I'll see you back at
Yep.
12:30.
Okay.
That was the most persuasive my character has ever been. And probably will ever be.
Yep.
Algrad, you there?
Calgrod.
Oh, or he's muted.
Yeah, he's still muted.
So how's everyone doing?
Very good.
Yeah, pretty good today.
My trip has gone fairly well so far.
Good.
Hanging in there. I'm really affected by what's going on over in Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how's everything going?
Uh, Things are okay. My wife made it to Lviv, and she's rented an apartment there, and is helping with the effort, doing what she can. Um, a train full of wounded showed up in Lviv from Kiev, from Kiev, and the hospitals were like short on supplies and stuff. So she's sorry, found some stores that will have some of the supplies, and so she's buying them, talking them into selling them. Excuse me, selling them to her at cost. Um, and so she's doing things like that. So she's safe there, and so the border crossings to Poland, anyway, from what she's hearing, are a mess. So there's just so many people
Yes.
trying to go. It's a long walk from Lviv to the border crossings, and it's a very cold time of year.
Yeah.
So, but
I'm
anyway,
glad she's doing all right.
yeah, she's doing fine. My family's fine, so
Good.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I've mainly just been laughing at Russia.
Yeah, it's looking like he miscalculated a bit.
Huh.
So,
Yeah, they thought they would take the capital in 3 days.
yep. So the thing is, it's be careful about making too light of the situation, though, because Putin
Oh,
appears to be
I'm
going
definitely not.
unstable. Putin seems to be going unstable, and he's got a big
I'm of the
robust.
opinion that if they wanted to take it, they would have already.
You think they're not trying hard enough?
I don't think it's the main goal here.
Hmm.
But
Well,
what do
Either
we
that
know?
or he just underestimated how much they would fight back and how hard.
yeah, it seems like a bunch of their
I
tanks
think
are out of gas
this is
and
escalation. If this would escalate, it would be severe. But at this point, this doesn't seem like the full might of Russia. You know?
I
Yeah.
think part of the
I
issue
mean,
too would be that they are probably trying to avoid, even though it happens, they're still probably trying to avoid hitting civilian buildings. If Russia wanted to scorch earth Ukraine, and bring their
they
full
easily
might,
could.
they
well,
could.
that would kind of defeat the purpose of what they're
It
doing because then they,
absolutely though, and
yeah,
so that's why that might explain too why this is so difficult and has been more difficult than they expected. But the other thing too is they can't commit their full might in Ukraine because if they were to do something like that, then that could trigger other. I mean, it would leave them exposed in other places.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll see. Time will tell, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't escalate too much.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be good.
All right, Ward, did you finish your thought? I'm sorry if I interrupted.
I didn't have much of a thought.
Okay, I didn't. I just didn't want to be respectful to you. So
Ah, it's all good. Thank you.
My biggest issue this week was that one of my coworkers showed up with having had used very scented shampoo that morning, and I had to go home early because I'm allergic. But
Oh,
you've had a much bigger week than I have, I think.
mhm.
we all have our problems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still just been trying to grow my business, get more customers.
You have DMs quitting on you. That's gotta be annoying.
Hmm?
That you've got DMs quitting on you, right? That's gotta be annoying.
Well, I think it was more just a misunderstanding. But yeah, and I'm trying to reevaluate exactly what I want to do. Like if I'm just like a service to find GM's players, or if I'm actually like gonna be providing content and pushing the world of Gaian. So, just been doing some thinking about that.
Hmm.
Good luck with the tricky business.
Yeah, I mean, I've done pretty good for myself just running games, but if I want to expand beyond that, that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah, that
Oh
makes
yeah.
sense.
Which I do want to do, but yeah. Oh, is everyone back?
I
Algrod,
Do we have a
Yeah.
Calgrod?
Yeah.
All right.
Calgrad, you put that short rest on the wrong server.
Oh no.
True. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
All
I think we're all here
right.
now.
So you step into the. You wait the hour. You get your short rest,
Yep.
and then you step into the teleporter. So it's now 2 o'clock. And you use your connection with the hollow to activate it. Suddenly, it seems as if everything around you blurs for a moment, and when your eyes begin to clear, you are standing in a new place.
We apparated.
Yeah, exactly.
Our wretches. Blah.
Yeah.
Been banished?
Sorry, what?
Schroeder, did you banish us?
Yeah, exactly. You're all banished. And I'll
Yeah. If we were
drag.
all banished, I think Balefire would be gone from the party. I'd be gone from the party.
Yeah, I guess
No,
Balefire.
Balefire would not. But actually, the funny story is that Balefire has been banished to this world. He was in a dummy plane and he was banished by a wizard that brought him. And this is the prime material plane, so he would not be banished to his home world because it's the same plane.
Yeah, I think technically alternate, like different worlds on the prime material plane still all count as the prime material plane.
Yep, correct.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I guess
Yeah,
I would just be missing.
Yeah, the
yeah.
plane, the plane
He's the
and the
one returning.
yeah, the plane and the world are two different things.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
anyway, you would appear in a runic circle
Mm.
with flames on the ground, cracks in the floor, and a very scorched-looking floor, as if something fiery was in the area recently. With a perception of 13 or higher, you would hear something large moving around in the room to the north of you.
We'll
Behind
warn
you,
them right away. I will warn them. Shh, silence. Something is over there on the north.
behind you, you see several pedestals in this room. Now, I already put you in Balefire. You are over here. Yeah, whenever I bring you to a new place,
There we are.
I'll drag you on since you don't know where you should be.
Thanks. I scrolled around and I couldn't find us. So.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, the north door looks like it's wooden, but it's in fairly good shape for a place that could be 1,000-year-old lab. And this behind you right here is the what looks like the hollow point pedestal. And to the side are 4 other pillars that have carvings on them that you don't recognize.
None of us speak the language or know the language written.
Actually, does anyone speak Dwarven?
Well does.
All right, so if you speak Dwarven, the pedestals look like they have. Actually, it would be more Arcana. Give me Arcana.
That's me with help of translation.
All right. So you think they might actually be runes that could be possibly used to channel magical energy, much like an explosive rune or something similar, but not exactly the same.
Okay.
Trying to sneak to the door over there and see if the explosion or the burn is anywhere present around the door.
So most of the burns are inside the circle. You don't actually see any scorch marks outside.
Hmm.
Get out of the circles, people.
Well,
Alright.
right now we don't have it powered.
So as Schroeder attempts to leave the circle, something keeps him inside.
Uh-oh.
It looks like he, for whatever reason, cannot pass the boundaries of the circle.
What?
It must not like your energy, bro. Broette. Sorry, that's a girl.
Bro, it.
Well, give us, maybe we need to activate the terminal here.
Yeah.
But if the scorch marks are all inside, is powering that going to potentially bring back more fire?
How about we try to figure out what's in the next room and clear it? That way everyone else can not be in the room while I try to figure this out.
All right. So I'll examine the door for locks.
It does seem like the door is locked.
I shall try to pick the lock then with my thieves tools.
Alright, you trying to do it silently?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a stealth check and a thieves tools check.
Stealth and is that just dexterity then?
Well, are you
Or
trained
the
in...
tools? Right, sorry, tools. Yeah, I am trained.
Okay.
I always forget that there's a special roll for it.
I think the button is on the inventory for the
Yeah,
tools.
it is.
I know where it is on Roll20. I'm not sure where it is on Beyond.
I'm gonna make the sidebar.
The tools, it's right underneath passive wisdom.
All right.
No, that's on Roll20, I think. I meant on Beyond.
Yeah, to make the check, you have to.
Yeah, it's a little bit... I think it's like in the... You have to actually go to the tools in your inventory. Alright,
Yep.
so a 19 would be enough. So the door clicks, and you hear a growling within the room. What do you want to do?
Push the door
Is it a familiar
Like-
growling?
I don't
That what?
think so. You said you were pushing the door open?
Yeah, I'm gonna just enough to try to kind of peek in.
Alright, so as you are slowly pushing the door open to peek in, you would see a large creature staring down at you. It looks like a giant frog, and it roars as it sees you.
Say a frog? Okay. Yeah, okay, frog. I see it.
It would slam itself into the door, trying to knock the door open as it looks down at you.
Uh-oh.
I need probably a dex save.
You got this. You definitely got it.
And there's another one behind it.
This
So
is really friendly.
you jump back. Calgrad, I would need a dex save from you as well, as you were next to the door. And you just slammed it open. And then I would probably need initiative. Oh, so Calgrad, you are knocked with the door. Give me a strength save. Oh.
Gosh dang it.
So the door slams into you, and you are caught completely off guard, taking 7 points of bludgeoning damage and falling prone. Oh. And yeah, give me initiative rolls. Delete that lantern. No lantern initiatives.
I didn't mean to. It's clicking the lantern and not me.
Yeah, you
There we
just move it aside for now.
Pretty much the same roll.
So it looks like there are two of these beasts in the room as the door slams open, and they are coming at you.
Does anyone know nature?
So I don't think... No, there's no NPCs, so that should be everyone. The first one to act...
I have nature.
Figure out its weaknesses.
What is this thing?
It's more of a demon, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like... well, actually, it would be an Arcana check to know what it is. As this is
Oh,
actually
never mind. I got it.
a demonic creature. So I think it acts first. It is going to roar at Balefire and Calgrod. And...
Did Balefire roll initiative?
Oh, I did. Maybe I forgot. Sorry.
Oh,
I just don't see you on there.
I think...
Sorry, I would be second.
I think, yeah, it's still the beasts.
Oh, sorry, let me reorder. I thought
Yeah,
Balefire was
late.
on there.
It's my fault.
Alright, so yeah, the beast would still be first. It is going to slash at Calgrod, who is currently prone. As a large claw comes towards you, it makes 3 attacks, 1 bite, and 2
Shield.
claw. Alright,
shield.
oh god! So it has advantage as it swipes with its claw.
Yep.
17 versus AC. You said you're going to use your
it's a miss.
reaction to shield?
Yeah, no matter what, I'm in I'm in a pickle here.
Alright.
So, but 17 is a miss, no matter what.
So you throw your hand up, casting a shield. A second large claw comes down on you. 19 versus AC.
Yeah, that would be a hit without the shield.
Okay. So you luckily have your shield up to block it. It takes a third attack with advantage, 23 versus AC.
Ooh, 19 plus 5, 24. Yep.
Alright, so you just managed to avoid that. This one growls, looks like it focuses some kind of weird infernal energy with its speech. And another creature appears here. It is going to swing at Calgrod as well. Roaring as it appears and going right at him. 24. I think that would just hit
That's
you,
a
right?
hit. Yeah, that's just a hit.
12 slashing.
Right.
It will claw a second time. 18. Nope. So you would shield that as these things are just beating on poor Calgrod. And the bite is a 22, so that would miss you as well. That's it for the Hezro. Balefire.
I will,
Oh, actually, sorry. When you start your turn, these things have a hard stench coming off them. I need a con save. Oof. Alright, so you are poisoned until the start of its next turn. Or wait, of your next turn, I think. Yeah. So you're poisoned until the start of your next turn. You have disadvantage.
okay. So I will pull out my weapon.
Alright, so you item interaction, pull out your rapier. Shh. As you're kind of retching and coughing.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to get to the stupid icon. Blade 1. Then I will blade song.
Alright, so you begin your blade song dance.
And I will attack the guy to the north of me.
Okay,
My blade. Now with the green flame blade.
go ahead.
Yeah.
So you have disadvantage, but 15 would not be enough, and he would avoid your attack. As you stab, you kind of retch a little bit and swing downward as he jumps to the side. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, so Balefire's turn ends. Calgrad, these things still look pissed at you, but it's your turn. What are you going to do?
This one seems like he's concentrating. This one.
So you saw him do something what looked like a spell, and this other one appeared. It doesn't look like he's. I mean, it's hard to tell if he's concentrating. It doesn't seem like it.
Right. Darn it. That is not a good position here. I am going to use a bonus action to Misty Step over there.
All right.
And,
So you
and
suddenly appear prone in the room.
yeah. And after that, I'm going to stand up, get my rapier out, because I want to be like Balfar when I'm old. And I'm going to come down here and wing at this creature over there.
All right. So you stood up, right? You can take the
Yeah,
prone
I
icon
stood
off
up.
you.
Yep.
And if you want to remove the icons easier, in the chat, there's like it says all the icons on you, and there's a trash can you can click on to get rid of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So you. Yeah, come in for the flank, and indeed, Balefire would distract him, giving you that momentary +2 as you stab or cut. I think you have a scimitar.
Yeah. No, I have my moon rapier, and I'm going to favored for.
Oh, crit!
Yep, that's a crit.
29 would definitely hit.
So let's see. That is a favored foe. Oh, it did only one. You do only one. That's weird. And this is.
Alright, so you should be rolling twice for those.
Yeah, it's weird. I did that in. Okay, so I'm going to roll a d6 and a d8.
I wonder if your roll 20 options are.
Right. There you go. So that was the first attack, and I have to use the flavored foe, and I'm following up with a second attack. And this one, yeah, I don't have any other stuff left. 19. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Alright. Did we lose Lou?
Oh, wait. I think I was muted. I was talking a lot, too. Alright. How long was I muted for? So everyone was
I don't know,
listening.
but
was
there
I?
was like a big silence.
Oh, did I? So did I describe any of the things that just happened, or was it just muted the whole time?
You were muted the whole time.
So yeah, you using the distraction attack again, stabbing this thing for another 13. Right?
Yeah, this was a second attack, yes.
Alright, so it is definitely focused on you now, getting ready to counterattack. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Oh, yeah, Deja is going to climb on the wall and come here. But how high is the ceiling?
Ceiling in here is about 15 feet.
Okay.
So pretty high.
So could Deja go all the way up to the ceiling and above the creature?
Yes, in the door frame she could.
Alright, so she's going to do 1, 2, so 15 feet up, 15, 20.
The door is actually about 10 feet high, but the creature is only about 8 feet, so there's about 2 feet in there she could squeeze through.
She could squeeze through. Okay, so she's going to do that and dodge because I don't give her any order.
Okay. Ward, what do you want to do?
I'm going to start by drawing my dagger.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to start blade singing.
Okay. So you begin your blade song as well.
I will then move here. Sorry, I meant to measure. So that's 15 feet. I'm gonna start by trying to booming blade him.
All right, so you cut at him. Or wait, what type of weapon do you have?
I have a magical dagger +1.
All right, so you stab at him as your knife is wreathed in booming energy, and indeed 18 would strike, doing 9 piercing and 5 thunder. Let me check something real quick. No, they are not resistant to thunder. Okay, so yeah, you do 14 damage to it, and it roars at
And
you.
I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay. Oh yeah, you land another nasty puncture as you stab him, doing another 6 damage with the returning dagger.
And then I'm moving 20 over here. So I have to move all the way here and then in the corner. And that's it.
Okay. Oh, Calgrod. Sorry, I keep forgetting about the stench. You would have had to make a con save.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's enough. Yes, that would just make it so you are immune to the stench of these things, at least for this encounter.
Yep.
All right, Ward's turn ends. Nico.
Con save?
Yes, con save.
Iceman Dwarfs, you told.
All right,
told
Nico.
most-
Nico is
Where would-
also immune to the stench as she resists its effects.
Where was that when I was paralyzed for 10 rounds?
Yeah.
Could I have medicine trained. Could I see how much this guy's got left?
Yep.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to. From where I am, I can't hit this guy with my weapon, can I?
You can. He just has cover, so he has a +2 AC. Because the hard corner gives him makes him hard to hit.
All right.
Does that count from the flanking, or is that not quite flanking?
No, for flank you'd probably have to have someone here or here.
Okay.
That's fine. I will move here
Yeah.
and
Quickly dash past Balefire,
yeah, I can
who
go around
is
him. That's
retching and throwing up.
fine. Yeah.
Sorry about your shoes.
It's fine. And then
Oh.
I'm going to. Sorry. I'm going to cast. Not cast. I'm going to just take a swing at him and throw in some thunder damage if I hit the guy north of me.
Alright, so you attack using Calgrod's distraction to give yourself the flank. Your Warhammer connects 20 versus AC. Bang.
Nope, it moved. That, plus some thunder.
Alright, so 5 plus
Alright, there we go.
8.
Nice.
So there's a boom as loud noise echoes, doing 8 plus 5, 13 points of damage. And you have gotten his attention. He spins around towards you, roaring. Anything else?
No, I'm good. I'll hang tight.
Alright, Schroeder.
I'm first going to do an Arcana check specifically on this one to
So these...
figure out a little bit about them,
Sure, yeah.
and-
Give me a roll.
and also to know if he will go away if the other one dies, or if like he's actually there.
So with a 23, you would believe that these are called Hezro. They're chaotic, evil fiends from the abyss. They have a nasty stench. They are resistant to magic, and they do have a chance of being able to summon more of them, creating even more chaos for a battle. As for if they go... Sorry, what?
Talking to myself. You're good.
So as for him going away, you do believe that if he is slain, his ally will disappear. So if you slay the
The one
summoner,
that summoned him?
yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Maybe. I'm basically confined to this circle, aren't I?
It seems like it. Every time you've tried to leave, an invisible barrier has kept you back.
Okay, and I'm far enough away from this dude to not have to do the con save, or do I need to do that?
It doesn't seem like the stench of the creature has gone through the barrier. For
Oh,
whatever
it's a
reason.
two-way.
Yeah.
Lovely. If it's a two-way, then I'm gonna move here. Oh, beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted. I'm going to try something, even though it's resistant.
Okay.
Enervation on the summoner.
Alright, so you are casting Enervation. For some reason, the spell fails. The energies don't seem to even appear when you try to cast outside the circle.
Oh,
The circle might be preventing any type of interactions with the outside.
okay. Did that use a spell slot?
I'll say that since you couldn't actually use the magic, you didn't use a spell slot. Like, you basically tried to channel the energy, but it would be like trying to cast at something that was out of range. The
Okay.
magic just couldn't activate.
Well, this is interesting. I'm going to then go down here and try to figure out if I can stop this barrier. Otherwise, I'm not useful.
Alright, so do you want to put your arcane stone, or do you have the shadow crystal?
Who had it, or did we not discuss that?
I don't. You might not have ever given it back to Balefire. It's probably should be in your inventory.
Okay.
Double check mine, but I'm pretty sure I don't have it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who was carrying the shadow crystal. I thought you had it in like I actually thought Balefire had it in his bag of holding because it had
For a
to
long
be.
time. I did for
I
a long
see.
time, right? But we took it out so that he could use it, and I don't think we ever role played what happened when Schroeder came back when she came back upstairs.
Well, I see that you removed it and you added it back in.
Okay, then I have it.
If you added it back, then I handed it back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it is in my
it's likely that he still has it because you wouldn't want to be carrying that thing outside of the
no,
the
it's in my
protected
bag.
space.
We know the message shows it, so
Okay, so Balefire
Yeah.
unfortunately would have the crystal to power this up right now.
I'll just say I need the crystal to be useful. If you have a second.
I'm trapped. All right, the Hezro go. So the summoned one is going to be very angry at Ito. Can you even make it there?
Difficult
He
terrain.
might be
to
squished.
squeeze
Well,
by.
Yeah, he
yeah,
might be squished.
he could try to squeeze, but that would I don't think he'd have enough movement to get there. In which case, he is just going to roar at Nico and try to attack you. He does technically have flank on you, as his friend
Yeah.
is providing a distraction. So 2 claws coming at you.
Yeah.
24 versus AC.
Yeah.
Good roll. So you are slashed for 13 points of slashing damage with the first claw. Second claw is a 19 versus AC.
Yeah, I think that's one above mine.
Alright,
So,
so
yeah.
he connects with another solid hit, doing 11 slashing, and finally he lunges at you, trying to bite you. 20 versus AC with the flank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright,
Yep.
so you are bit for another 11 piercing as he unleashes a flurry of attacks. This one is probably going to go for Calgrod because you gave him a nasty stab. So he jumps at you. Or wait, oh, actually, this one I think is going to summon because he hasn't summoned yet. So he begins. Sorry, what?
When they attempt to do that, can I tell that it's like a spell or is it an ability?
It's an ability. They're not actually casting. Demons have the ability to try to summon reinforcements.
Damn it. I was going to counterspell it if I could.
So he has a chance to succeed at this. Oh, he does not. So he fails and nothing happens for him this turn. This one rushes up here and attacks Kalgrod with the flank. 22 versus AC.
22 versus AC. I'm going to use my parry and get 23.
Alright, so
But it's only for one. It's only for one attack. So.
Yeah, so as he comes at you, you put your rapier up, parrying his massive claws. He takes a second swing, 23 versus AC. Rolling good this round. I think you used your reaction already, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you are struck for 11 slashing, and finally the bite. Oh, 26 versus AC. Wow. You are bit for another 12 as he clamps down on your shoulder and you push him back. Oh. Alright, so you used your reaction for the parry, right? So mark that and go ahead.
Yeah, I did. That's it. Which one is the reaction?
It is this one.
Oh yeah.
The no symbol.
The no, yeah. Ain't afraid no.
Yeah.
We ain't afraid of no reactions. Balefire, what are you doing? You're giving me another con save, I think.
We must not have to do that again.
Let's see, Stench. I think as long as you start and as long as you keep failing, you have to keep making them every round until you make the save. Oh no, same roll.
No.
Oh, these things smell so bad. Alright, so you are still retching, poisoned, and at disadvantage, but you do have the flank.
So, the flank doesn't remove the fact that I have disadvantage.
No, it just gives you +2 to both of your rolls.
Oh, that's right. Then that's how you do that. All right. So I will go ahead and swing at it.
Alright, so you lunge at this thing.
Sorry, green flame blade.
Alright, so you lunge, igniting your blade. I do need a second roll, though. Because you're at disadvantage.
I'm sorry, dude.
That's fine. So 16 would be just enough with the flank. So go ahead and give me a damage roll.
There's one right above it.
Yeah, I guess I can use that one. That's fine. So you do 25 points of damage. And the flame, you do another 1, which is actually halved, because he seems to be immune to fire, because he's a demon. And he takes nothing from that, but he would take the 25.
Right. And then I will move.
Does the fire jump?
Yeah, I guess it would jump to this guy, right? Because so he would take 4 points of damage.
Why?
And then you move
The
into
crystal.
move into there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move into there, and then how do you deal with reactions if to pull something out of a bag?
So I believe for a bag of holding, you have to use your action to retrieve an item from it.
I can just grab it if you.
Yeah, you could just hold the bag in one hand and have Schroeder use his action to do it. You just would have to have a free hand.
So I use my free action to hold out my bag.
Alright, yeah, so you item interaction and holding the bag, like, here, take it. That's it for Balefire, right?
Yep.
Kalgrod.
So Balefire is not there. So Jinja is going to come down, fall down from the ceiling. And sorry.
Did you say wait, Schroeder?
I'm just thinking. Balefire was able to pass through the circle. They can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Balefire is from the prime material plane.
Get in the circle.
Yeah, Kalgrad.
His plan might work.
All right. Well, anyway, Calgrad, it's your turn. So you're attacking.
Yeah, so I'm going to attack with DJ in place, and they're going to swing at this guy.
All right. So you attack with the flank, cutting at him.
Yep. Oh, yes, another one. Nice.
All right. Another
Uh,
crit.
Another crit, yes. All right, so let's try to do that again.
So you catch him off guard as he's watching your spider and get a nasty hit.
Yeah.
So I need. Yeah, favored foe is doubled, and so is the damage. So I need another d6 and I think d8 again. So that is 18 points of damage on the first hit, and the creature looks wounded.
So I'm going to push forward and continue with my second attack.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, 26 would strike again as you draw more demonic blood for another 8 points of damage.
And I'm going to then use my bonus action to have Dija attack and maul, try to maul in.
Okay.
So Dija maul, where is the maul? Come on, I have to find it. Alright.
Maul, Deja, maul.
Maul.
Alright, so Deja bites at the creature, 22, that would strike, and she does count as magic damage, right?
Yes.
Alright, so she does 13 slashing as the creature begins to slow.
Alright, that's it.
It yells something in Abyssal. Ward.
Wait, do I have that one? I don't think I do. No.
It's 20. So I'm gonna use 20 to move over here.
Okay.
And you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna. No, I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm going to. Sorry, my screen is.
Gonna go like chess rules. As long as you don't take your hand off the piece, you can move back.
I'm going to yell, take the one in the middle, kill the one. And
Yeah, I'm
there's a
gonna
little
use
bit of
Big
desperation
B's
on that.
hand. I think I'm gonna use Big B's hand.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Did you say something, or what were you yelling, Calgrad?
Kill the one in the middle.
Did you say something?
That's all I say. I'm
I
yelling
thought you
that.
said something about inspiration.
No, kill the one in the middle.
Okay. So you chant using your component's pouch as you grab at it with your free hand to cast Bigsby's hand, which creates a large shimmering force.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it to just smack with the. It's my action to cast it, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's my action to cast it, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to smack the one in the middle.
Right. I think I need another timer on you. And
I will do that in a minute.
What are you using to use your bonus action as an attack?
Big B's hand.
Oh, I see. You're using the hand to attack him. All right, so you do clenching fist, trying to grab him. 20 wood strike, so he takes 21 points of damage. And actually, it's a large, I think, right? So you can use
hand.
Yeah, you create a large hand, so I think it's a 10 by 10.
Ooh, okay.
Does that actually block? I think it does count as a creature because it has an AC.
Yeah, it is a. You can attack it and it grabs stealth.
All right. So yeah, does that hit grasp him, or does he just take 21 force?
I just used the. I didn't use the grasping one.
Gotcha.
I just used the
Alright.
part when I just punch him. I can grasp him and then try and do something, but that's not what I do.
Alright, so he's looking very wounded, still barely up. Ward's turn ends, and Nico, what are you doing?
Yeah. So I would have seen that Schroeder can't cast spells outside of the circle. If she's
Maybe. You may have noticed that during combat that she was trying to cast something that looked like nothing happened. I don't think she
Okay.
said anything about it.
That's fair. But she did yell to come in the circle.
Yeah.
But I don't think I want to do that though. Um I'm gonna swing at the one just north of me again.
Alright, so you have the flank trying to finish off the wounded demon. 22 would strike as you.
With the thunder, of course.
Yeah. So you connect for 12 bludgeoning. Good hit. I feel like the D10 always rolls less than the D8. But in any case, it would flash and suddenly vanish, leaving behind Essence.
Cool.
Is dead.
Schroeder, if you get out, that's for you.
Anything,
Yeah, it'd be nice if I could get out.
anything else, Nico?
That was. I'm going to. Does none of our people look particularly wounded?
I'm bloodied.
You're bloodied, then I'll throw. If I
Use
can
the
see it,
ring.
I'll throw a healing word at.
At Calgrod?
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll do a second level because I want to.
Alright, go ahead and link it. So you channeling healing energies, and Calgrod feels a bit better. You gain 8 hit points.
Thank you. Wait.
I'll yell to Calgrod, use the ring, share it.
Use the ring.
Like the One Ring.
Yeah,
No.
the one ring to rule them all.
I think, unless you meant
Yeah,
the runic
no,
circle ring.
I hear
No, I
you.
still have the platinum
hear you,
ring,
Schroeder.
so we can
Yes,
share
I know.
damage.
Yes. Alright. Well, but it's the other way. It's not you sharing damage with me, it's me sharing
Yeah.
your damage.
I think
Oh,
it's
it doesn't work both ways?
yeah, I
No,
think it's
no, it
just
does
one
not.
way, yeah. So you can
Yeah.
protect,
Damn.
basically protect someone with it by taking some of their
Yeah.
damage. Alright, so Nico's turn ends. Schroeder, what are you doing?
I'm going to grab the crystal and then attempt to. Well, I'm first going to use a arcane check to see if I can figure out if the sigils on the ground are preventing extraplanar creatures from passing through it.
So go ahead, give me an Arcana check. So yeah, you heavily suspect that there's some sort of like barrier, either built into the circle or active, that is preventing extraplanar creatures from crossing it or doing things through it. Because the demons are also like shying away from it; they can't seem to push through.
Yeah, do I think I would be able to dispel it, or using the hollow would be the better play?
That is kind of up to you what you want to try to do. You would guess it's a pretty powerful effect, so it might not be easily dispelled.
Yeah. I'm gonna at least attempt it before interacting with the hollow. So, dispel, probably gonna have to make a roll.
Yeah, you have to make a caster check. So D20 plus your, I believe it's intelligence modifier.
Yeah, it's just I'll just roll intelligence.
Okay. So that would be enough, you believe, and you may have been able to dispel it.
Maybe.
I will try walking outside of it.
Alright, yes, you are able to step through.
Ah, I win. Okay. Now on my next turn, I can actually help in the fight.
Alright, so the Hezro go. He kind of looks to the south now and is going to step here. being happy that he can now move through that. He's going to go for, I think, Balefire. No, he'll go for Nico, because Nico has kind of been attacking him a little, I think.
Not that one.
Who hit that one? That was Ward. Oh, that was Ward. Yeah, he's going to go for Ward. He would give Nico an Oppie if she wants to take it.
I mean, I was gonna save my reaction for something else, but I think so. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make a reaction attack as he is leaving your... Oh, yeah, 27 would hit.
Very nice.
Thank you.
So you spend your reaction to do 7, and can't you do a thunder hit?
Once per turn.
This is a different turn from when you last did it.
Oh, then yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is top of the round.
Yeah, if it's per round, then it's everyone, but if it's per turn, it's just, yeah, each player has a different turn. So 9 points of damage. There's a little crackle. He then spins around, roars at you, and he's going to slash at you now.
I should have saved my reaction.
Oh, no! 24 versus AC.
Oh, it hit.
Right.
Yeah.
So he claws you for 11 slashing on the first attack. Second attack, 10, so that would probably miss. And he tries to bite you. 18?
18 is my AC, so.
Alright, so you would just connect for 17 piercing. Nasty. Question.
Answer the daily double.
No, I was... Oh, my mind just blanked. Oh, did you make your stench saving throw, Nico?
I did.
You did. So you're... So yeah, that's
20.
right. Yeah, you're immune, so you don't have to worry about that. Balefire. I need another con save.
Come on, you got it.
He is...
Stomach's empty.
Oh, God. It smells so bad.
Dry heaving.
All right, what are you going to do, Balefire? You are still poisoned.
I think you forgot to
Top guy.
on top of me.
Oh, you're right. I did.
Not that I want it, but
I need more coffee, apparently. All right, so yeah, he's going to roar and claw at you. 12, I believe, would miss as you dodge the side. 19 versus AC.
I'm going to parry that.
Ching! All right,
So
you throw your rapier up, knocking it back. And bite. 21 versus AC.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So he gets you for 15 piercing.
All right.
Roars at you. That is it for the Hezro. Now, Balefire, you failed your save. What are you going to do?
So I'm sorry, Schroeder's done with touching my bag, right?
Yeah, he
it's
didn't
yours.
actually. Well, he didn't actually grab the crystal out because he used his action to dispel.
Yeah.
So whatever, dude. All right, so I'll turn around and attack the guy north of me.
All right, you lunge at him.
Yeah, green flame blade while I bark.
It's extra green.
Yeah. Green
There
puke
you
blade. Oh yeah, 27 would strike regardless of disadvantage, doing 25 points of damage and getting his attention. And 3 more fire damage. Okay. He looks very upset at you. Anything else? Calgrod.
Cadrod is going to. He's going to. So when you drink a potion, does that count for the free action and the action to drink it, or the action includes taking the potion?
So it is a item interaction to draw it, I believe, unless it was already in your hand, and then you would use your action to drink it.
Alright, so I am going to move.
So you might have to
over
drop your
there.
sword.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have Lydia run here. She may take an attack opportunity from the monster.
Yes, he is going to use his reaction to swipe at her. So, actually, I think it's going to bite at her because that does more damage. 20 versus AC.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Alright, so Deja is bit for 15 piercing as she attempts to run past him.
Alright. So she is now bloodied. And she's moving right there. I'm moving in position to slash. Oh, that is a good point if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to slash at the guy over there.
Alright, so Deja jumps at him with her fangs, which do slashing damage for some.
No, that's me. That is me. Me with a rapier. Alright, so first attack, second attack.
Alright, so did you say you were using your rapier on that first one?
Yeah. I'm doing my 2 attacks on him.
Gotcha. Alright, so 22 would strike. However, 15 would fall just short and you would miss with the second one. Don't you have favored foe, though?
But favored foe only increase damage. Oh yeah, I have 1d6 for favored foe.
Or was that on the other guy? Does it
No,
count for both?
well, I can. No, I have to set it after I hit him. So I can
gotcha.
use another favored foe. So
Alright.
that's my second one.
So he takes another 6
Mhm.
points.
Yep, and so. And then I am going to. 56. I'm going to cast Healing Ward on myself.
Alright, so as a bonus action, you channel healing energies.
Yep. And hold on, so she is dodging, and I'm going to cast Healing Ward here. And I'm going to cast it at level 3.
Alright, so you feel much better, regaining 10 points of health.
Okay, and that's it.
Ward.
I'm just reading about the hand. I'm gonna try and grab this one.
Alright, so yeah, this guy who was coming for you is now distracted by Balefire. So you have your hand, go and grasp that guy.
So the thing I'm doing, I think it's called Grasping Hand. I'll link it in the chat. So
So it's not medium or smaller. But yeah, you use the hand strength score versus the monster's, what's it called? I think it would use strength because it's stronger. Yeah, it was going to use strength to contest. So go ahead and give me the hands grapple check.
I just did.
Alright, so 14. He'll contest with strength. She does not have athletics, so yeah, it would be just strength. He would get an 18, so he would push the hand off him.
Okay, and I'll use my action to throw my dagger at this one. And I think I need to make con save before that, right?
Yes, right, because of the stench. Because you haven't been cleared. Alright, so you are immune to the stench for this fight. You don't start throwing up.
I'll use my movement. I'll move forward and stab him.
Alright, so you have the flank.
We will be using Booming Blade for the first one.
Oh, natural one. So no, he would dodge that first attack.
And the second one.
30 would strike. So 7 piercing plus thunder.
No thunder.
Oh, that's
because
right. Only the
Booming Blade
first one.
was only on the first one.
Yep.
And that's my.
Alright, so your turn ends. Nico. This one is now mad at Ward, as he looks like
Well,
he's
that-
about to chase after him again.
fine because I'm hurt a little bit. So while he's doing that, yeah, I'm gonna use a bit of a boosted cure wounds on me because I'm hurting.
Alright, so you cure wounds for 16 points of healing as you feel a bit better.
Hmm. And uh, I'll hang tight. That'll be it for me right now.
Alright, Schroeder, unfortunately the stench is beginning to surround you, and I do need that con save. Alright, so you are resistant for the battle, fighting off the nasty smell. What are you going to do? As
Um,
balefire is retching all over your shoe.
yeah, that's fine. I'm going to figure out how much health this guy has left.
Sure.
And how far away is he? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that works. Yeah, let's attempt it now. Enervation on the top dude.
Alright, go ahead and link Enervation. What's the description? Alright, so you begin concentrating as you channel your spell, pointing out as inky darkness reaches out from you, attempting to grasp the creature, which gets to make a saving throw. Dex save. At advantage.
Lovely.
Although not its best save. But with advantage, 19.
No.
So he would resist. Now, does that mean the spell goes away, or just nothing happens this turn?
The spell basically ends this turn. I'm trying to figure out. On a successful save, it takes half damage.
2d8, yeah. So go ahead and roll 2d8 to do your necrotic.
I believe it
Did it
did
roll already?
4, so it did 4 because it's supposed to, but I'll roll 2 right now.
Okay. So the creature would take 12 necrotic damage as you wither it a bit. And look
And I
annoyed
will
at you,
still
but...
heal from it.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'll still heal from that, but the spell ends after it.
Yes, unfortunately it resists. The Hezro go. So this one is going to come down this way. Nico, you gonna Oppie?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe
Yeah.
he won't come down this way then.
Well, that's
Mm.
how much health do I have? I don't even know. No, he can take me out if I oppie.
Alright,
Sorry.
so and he goes like, and lets him go. And he goes right for Ward, roaring, clawing at you. 11, so you would dodge as he scratches the wall. Swing a second time, another 11, scratches the wall again. And a bite 20 versus AC. Which I believe would miss you, right?
Yes, I
Alright.
have 22 at this point.
So with your blade singing, you're dodging all over the place as this thing goes nuts at you. This one is going to go for Calgrod, I think. It roars and takes some swipes at you. Clawing. Geez, 25 versus AC. No luck for
That's
Calgrod.
the hit. Yep.
Alright, so you're clawed for 14 slashing.
Alright.
Second attack is a 22 versus AC.
Parry that.
Alright, so you parry that one. Ching, and he bites at you again. Oh, it looks like you need to make a concentration check.
Yes.
Because you're concentrating on something.
Yeah, on my Sugar Troll. It's a Constitution save, right?
Yeah, DC 10.
Alright, so that goes.
Oh no! Alright, so you would lose favorite foe. The dice are not being nice right now. Though it looks like he did miss you on the bite this turn. As you dodge back. And that would.
That.
Yeah. And that would end it for the Hezro Balefire. Con save?
We want
You
to bet
got
I
it.
get 5.
I believe in you.
You got it.
That makes one of us.
That is enough, and you are no longer poisoned. You wipe your mouth as the last bit of throw up comes out. Ugh.
Alright, so I'll move here, attack this guy
All right.
with a green flame blade and the flank. Rapier.
Oh yeah, 26 would strike, stabbing him for 30 points of damage and getting his attention, and he looks wounded.
Alright. That's it for me. Thank you, sir.
The Blade Dancers. All right, Calgrod.
Right, so I am going to use and
Zephyr Strike.
not the first one. I'll do the second one with advantage. So first one is my regular attack.
All right.
+2.
See-
Oh, that was so close.
See,
Uh,
can you
it-
link Zephyr Strike?
oh, didn't I do that already? Okay. hold on.
Just did the damage.
Oh, it didn't do. Okay, I see. Cast display better. There I go.
All right, so that is a
Right.
concentration 1 minute as you finish the spell, and yeah, 21 would
Yeah.
strike, stabbing him for 8 points of damage.
So now I'm going to use my. So is he bloodied?
This one up here, no, he hasn't actually taken much damage.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to attack him with advantage this time and use extra 1d8.
All right, so you have flank and advantage.
Yes.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Oh, another crit,
Another crit with advantage.
and you do
That
get
was a good
to
one.
double the d8 as well.
Yep. So 2d8.
At least the
And,
dice are
you
being
should
nice
have-
to one of us.
You should have the roll of the first if you strike the first like +3 on the first one when I cast it. I wish it was not falling as soon as you cast it, but
so I think you have one more d8 in there, don't you? Because you double your weapon and you double the Zephyr Strike.
yeah, but the force damage is already rolled. If you scroll up, it rolls the damage for the first d8. I don't know if you want to re-roll or use that number.
Oh, I see what you're saying for the 3. All
Yeah.
right, so yeah, sure, we could just add 3 to it then. So 29 points of damage. Good hit.
I'm moving, so 1, 2, 3, so 20, 25.
You giving him an oppie?
Oh no, I have the first.
Oh,
strike.
Zephyr,
So-
right? Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I'm retreating at that point. Nico is coming, and I'm going to go there for now.
It's all you, Nico. He goes like, oh,
How are you,
shit.
Nico? And I will have actually. You can take an attack on Dija. I'm going to have Dija move. Where is Dija?
She's still dodging, right?
Dija is yes. So she's dodging because she's not doing a
All right, yeah, he's going to swing
bonus
at her
action.
as
Yeah,
she moves
so,
away.
and she's moving here.
Bite for 12 versus AC, I believe, would miss, right?
16 AC.
All right, so
for
yeah,
Dija.
she scurries away as he almost bites her, but she manages to dodge it.
I can't move her. Do you want to move her here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, here you go. Thank you. Shoo.
Ward, What are you gonna do? Top of the or wait, no, not top of the round.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use Bigby's hand to try and catch this one again.
To hold him or to damage him?
Hold.
Okay.
So strength check.
All right.
Oh
So,
my god.
well, he might roll
Probably
worse.
not gonna work. Yeah.
No, he got a 17, so he would push the hand off of him again.
It has a +8. I'm gonna use my dagger to stab at this one next to me.
The Bigsby's hand just his heart isn't in it. Just like, eh. The thing smells
Yeah.
too gross. It doesn't want to touch
Maybe
it.
I should just punch it. I use booming blade for the first hit.
All right.
If I hit.
Oh yeah, 27 would strike, doing 14 points of damage, and the creature's looking very wounded. Second attack would be another strike, doing another 7, which put it closer to death, but it's still up.
And that's it.
All right, Nico, you see this one charging down towards you.
Well, that's not nice. All right, I'm gonna move here, and
Sorry,
I don't
Calvarad.
know. And then
Deja stands alone. Sorry, Deja.
Yeah, DJ is a buffer.
We'll do guiding bolt. Sorry, that was at the southern one.
Guiding bolt at this one.
Sorry. Yeah, this.
All right, so you chant, channeling divine energy, casting guiding bolt, and that indeed would strike, riddling him with divine energies and doing radiant damage. How much do you do? 9 points of radiant, not the best, but the next attack on him will be at advantage.
Well, at least there's that. And I will hang tight here.
All right, Schroeder. What are you
Well,
gonna do?
I am not going to be using that advantage. Instead, I'm going to try to buy us a little time with the dude up top and try to banish him.
Signature spell. All right,
Or
so
actually, banish would just make him go away permanently since he's not from the plane.
it's true if you held it. So you cast Banish. He is going to make a Charisma save at advantage.
I'm assuming they're not very good with charisma.
Not usually, but a 20 on the second roll would resist you. So
Come on.
He is that advantage is paying off for them.
Yep.
Look at his face. He's probably the life of the party.
He's very happy. He's actually he does have a decent charisma, which is kind of funny because he's a demon of death frog and he smells. But apparently, yeah, he's good at parties. All right, so Schroeder, anything else?
No, I'll be a punching bag.
All right. Well, this guy is not going to punch you. He's going to try to slash at Balefire. It's very high
Call him a
AC.
coward.
Luckily, these guys aren't very intelligent. Do you yell coward at him?
Yeah.
All right. He doesn't seem to know what you're saying, so he claws at Balefire. 26 versus AC. Would that hit you, Balefire? Are you
It
muted?
hit him so hard that he went mute.
Yeah, that would hit me. Is that his first attack?
That is his first one, yeah.
So I'll still shield, even though I know it's not going to do anything this time because I would have.
So shield would put you at, what, 27?
4.
Oh, yeah. It would.
Yeah, because aren't you blade singing right now?
Yeah, I was trying to negate. I mean, I would have cast shield either way because it was the first attack. I'm just saying that I'm not doing it because I know that it would hit. I'm saying I would have done it anyway.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, in reaction to taking an attack, you can shield to stop the hit.
Right, but you gave me the number. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, well, yeah, that's something I'm doing now. I'm just giving the numbers again
All right.
because I used to hide them. So,
Right, let's-
So shield, second attack, 20 versus AC. Your shield would deflect it. And finally, the bite. You would deflect that one as well. This guy is going to rush south, roaring as he attacks Deja, because Deja's the first one he comes in contact with. Charismatic, but not bright. So with disadvantage, 26 becomes an 11, and Deja dodges out of the way. Second one, 19 becomes a 16, which might
that's a hit.
still hit. Clawing Deja for 12 slashing, and the dangerous bite. 23 becomes a 12, and that would miss.
Yes.
Well, that's it for the Hezro Balefire.
Swing away with a firebolt, or sorry, a green flame blade.
All right. So as he is clawing you, and you keep him at bay with the shield, you counterattack. 19 would strike, and he goes.
Don't you have that? Oh, okay. You did have an advantage from the guiding bolt, no? Oh, maybe Ward used it.
I think Ward used it. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Anyway, the
No, Ward goes before me.
Yeah, Ward didn't use it.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
I was the only
anyway,
one with
he's
the
dead.
opportunity, and I didn't.
yeah.
He's
Well,
dead, he's dead.
he's dead anyway.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Yep.
whatever.
Anything else,
Yeah.
Balefire?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get up here next to the lovely little lady.
All right. So you move up to help poor Deja, who is bleeding profusely.
Where did he go, but whatever.
Calgrad.
Broad. He's going to use his bonus action to have Dija disengage.
Okay.
And Dija is going to crawl away after doing its job. She's going to crawl away over there. And then I'm going to cast a guiding bolt on that guy over there.
All right. So you channel divine energy into a radiant bolt.
Yep.
Firing
and,
at it.
We roll 2, so let's do that. Come on. Yes!
Oh, yeah. 22 would strike. Timer's gone because his summon demon went away. 19 radiant. Good hit. So he is looking wounded from that attack. And just remind the next person to attack him, they have advantage.
And I'm putting my sword away. I would have done that before casting the spell. But...
Okay, so your sword is sheathed. Ward.
Well, I gave up trying to catch him. I am going to punch him.
The hands, the hands like, I don't want to touch that thing. It's gross.
Yeah, just let's give him a clench fist.
It's fine with the punches. All right, so it squeezes, and you take 16 from the hand, looking annoyed at it.
I think my range with the dagger throwing it is 20? 10? How much?
I want to say it's, well, if you click the dagger, I think it tells you the range, the attack.
Dagger 20.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay 20 away from him. So I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna throw my dagger at him twice.
All right. So a dagger flies through the air at him. The first attack.
The first one I'm gonna shoot a firebolt, and then I'm gonna throw my dagger.
All right. So firebolts first, which unfortunately would miss, and then the dagger misses as well.
That was a great turn.
Ward seems sad.
At least I punched him.
Stop moving.
Yeah.
The fist would say, I punched him. Nico, what are you gonna do?
The advantage is gone now, right?
Right. You would have advantage on those. Oh wow, yeah. So yeah,
No,
it would.
the fist got the fist.
The fist got the advantage. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely gone.
Okay. I will move here and there it is, and I will.
The Hezro seems angry at the hand right now. looks like it's getting ready to attack it.
Cool. I'm still gonna cast inflict wounds on it.
Ooh.
It's not gonna do anything though.
Actually, I think the hand offers a flank.
Well, then, yeah.
Because I think it does count as a creature, right?
Yeah, I think it has an AC and
Yeah, because it has an AC,
Yeah,
it's
it has
solid.
AC and health. Yeah.
And can it,
I
well,
think she's
actually,
talking about resistance to magic.
can it take opportunity attacks?
I don't think so. The hand
Alright.
is an object. It has 20 AC and hit
Oh,
point
so it's-
equals to your maximum. I
So
think that's what
if it
said.
can't take oppies, I'm not sure if it's actually threatening him.
Yeah, it's an object, so it's not threatening.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah,
now
but
you
it's
don't.
also flipping him off and everything.
Yeah, it's distracting with the flip off. But no, 14 would not be enough, and you would miss.
Cool.
I mean,
Alright,
it is a
well-
big flip off.
I'll hang tight then.
Okay, Schroeder.
You got this, Nico.
Yeah, I'm
This
just
is-
gonna. Wait, which one is this?
One.
That's the angry frog one.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with a Eldritch Blast.
All right, so
2
you
bolts.
fire 2 Eldritch bolts at it. Nope,
That one
13 would not be enough for the first. And 11 would not be enough. So a bunch of bolts
I
fly
love my
past
roll.
it. Anything else?
Nope.
Right.
That's it.
So the Hezro still seems annoyed at the hand, and it is going to attack it. Oh. So it claws. 10 versus AC, I believe, would miss. Right?
Yes, the hand has 20 AC and 64 health.
Oh, jeez. All right. All right. Well, he swings a second time. Once again, the hand is too armored, and it would just kind of slash, but not do any damage. And it would bite, missing as well. Apparently, the demon can't roll for shit either. Balefire.
Just flicked it away.
That hand is tanky.
We'll
Yeah.
just go ahead
It's like
and-
another me.
Bigsby's tanky hand. Stop.
Yeah.
Because it's larger than me, can I squeeze by it or jump through it or anything?
Probably not unless you knocked it prone, which would require a shove.
Yeah, I can't do that. All right, I'll just attack it then.
All right. So you stab at him.
Yeah.
Don't even try. These things can be grabbed.
Oh, yeah. 30 would land a solid hit, doing 31 points of damage, and you now have its full attention.
Me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Unfortunately, it resists the fire, taking nothing from that. Anything else?
Would it, if I scooted to the over one, does that give me partial cover?
Yes, you would have cover to attack you from there.
I'll go ahead and try that.
Oh, all right. Calgrod.
So I am
Nico,
going,
don't try that as well. It's a risky tactic.
So Dija is going to move 50 and charge 20 feet to try to maul.
Revenge.
So I'm and try to kind of maul and target. Yep. So come on.
Oh, yeah.
18.
18.
Aye.
So she jumps on it, tearing out its eyes as it falls over,
Yeah.
disappearing.
Oh wow! Nice.
Deja has gotten revenge.
Yeah.
Anything else? Oh, I guess that would be the end of the battle.
Oh,
So
yeah,
the group
yeah.
is safe.
Hellfires, tactics, save the day.
There you go.
Wow.
What does the group want to do?
I
Taking
wanna
a breather.
Take a breather, yeah.
I'm going to collect their essence.
All right, so you go around attempting to collect some demon essence. Give me a alchemy or arcana. Oh, you do very well, and you are able to collect 200 gold pieces worth of Hezro essence.
You mind spelling that?
Yeah, I should have revealed it to you. The creature. It's Hezrou.
You sent us the picture earlier.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not too complicated.
I was
And you said
muted for
200?
Yeah, 200 gold pieces of Hezro essence. Or if you just want to mix it with other essence, it would be demon essence.
I don't think I have any other demon essence currently.
I just meant if you wanted to share a vial, because
Yeah.
I don't know if you have enough vials to separate these all out.
Well, right now I
Um,
only have two total essences.
All right, so you can spend a bottle to have Hezro essence as well, or a container of some kind.
I would start doing detect magic.
All right, so yeah, and actually, this new room has a couple of things about it that look interesting. There's a chest here, just sort of sitting up against the wall. Does your Bigsby's hand is only a minute, right?
I think so.
All right, so it'd probably
If
poof
it-
out.
It is for a minute, yes.
Yeah.
I will also be detecting magic once I'm in the room.
So are you doing the 10-minute ritual for detect magic?
Yeah.
I am.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, there is a chest here. There's a strange obsidian part of the floor here that has red markings on it. A tablet of some sort over here that also has strange looking markings. It looks like some kind of alchemy desk here with a bunch of alchemist tools and a tapestry up here. There are two doors in here, one to the east with runes in front of it, and one to the north.
Faro, look at the runes on the door to the east. See if he recognizes it as dwarven writing.
So the runes on the floor don't look. You're not sure what they mean, but there is a marking on the door. It would say storage and filing area. And actually, now to the south, you would see there are markings on the other side of this door that opened inward, and in Dwarven that would say hollow point teleportation. In Dwarven.
I'll tell the group that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out these rooms.
The door of the north has a name. There's a name.
No, that one isn't actually marked. It's just a solid wooden door. And this place looks immaculate, as if someone has been cleaning it. There's no dust, nothing's cracked, everything looks like it's in top condition.
Hey, Calgra, what does this thing say? This tablet in the corner.
I'm going to double check it if it's any writing.
What languages do you speak?
I am speaking. So I am speaking Common, Draconic, Giant, Goblin, and Sylvan.
It is not any of those. You don't know what it says.
I don't know. No idea. That sounds like.
Is it either Dwarvish or Elvish by any chance? Balefire will look
Is
at
that is that historically, does that like remind me of any epoch or any kind of cataclysm time?
No, history probably wouldn't do much. And no, Balefire, it's not Elven or Dwarven.
Once I'm done with the door, I'll see if I know the language.
Is it primordial?
No, it's not primordial. Sorry.
Okay.
I know
Cool.
you're looking to use that. Its time will come. So, Schroeder, you're still casting Detect Magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you and Ward are currently doing that. This is within the first 10
Okay.
minutes. Anyone
Okay,
else
gotcha.
doing anything?
Yeah, we'll check out this chest while that's going on.
So the chest is not locked. You're just going to open it. You don't see any traps.
Yeah.
Inside the chest, there is a strange, what appears to be some kind of strange dust. There's a whole chest full of it.
What color is it?
It's kind of ashen.
Cast Identify on it as a ritual. I guess it'll take me a little bit.
So you want to touch the dust and try casting Identify?
Oh wait, okay, I don't think I want to touch it. I think Short will be interested in touching it, so I'll wait for Short.
I'll let him do it. All right. Anyone else doing anything?
Already starting a short rest on my side.
So Calgrod's sort of relaxing a bit.
Yeah.
10 minutes pass. You cast Detect Magic. There are lots of magic things. The whole area has a magical aura on it. The doors, the walls, the ceilings. There's magic emanating from everything. The chest as well. This is emanating magic. This is emanating magic. Looks like different auras. And there are a couple of auras coming from the table as well.
You want to just start on the left? I'll start on the right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
I will start with the chest.
So there is magic coming from the dust and the chest, and you're trying to do what now?
Just decipher the school or any other information I can figure out.
Make me look up schools. Well, I think this one is a transmutation. You would guess by the weakness of the aura, it might be a preservation magic to keep the chest from deteriorating over time. And you would guess that is the signature also on the walls, doors, and everything else in here.
Okay. Yes.
That one is a... I think that's
also, do I recognize any of the symbols or writing on it?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Deep Speech, Draconic, Sylvan, Podalkin.
No, it's none of those. And you get an abjuration feel from it.
Interesting.
Ward, which one were you looking at?
So there's this tablet, there's this, right?
You get abjuration from this one, like Schroeder. You get summoning from this one.
Oh no. And then there's the table which we looked into, right?
So looking on the
Yeah,
table, you kind of look at some of the devices there, and you see that there are 3 potions that are sitting in a container, or in a holder that's kind of holding the glass vials. It looks like they may have been marked at one point, but unfortunately the paper that was used to mark them has deteriorated, so you don't know what they are.
Well, we're taking a break soon, so I can identify it then.
Right.
Yeah, I'll identify the powder after I check to see if I know the language on the tablet.
All right. And we are at 2 o'clock. This might be a good place to call it before we get into the particulates of the room. So why don't we do an MVP vote and end here? MVP whispers. And you can't vote twice, Nico.
No.
No voting in the Twitch chat.
Can DJ vote?
No, Deja can't vote. So it looks like Calgrod with 2 votes, your MVP. Congrats.
Thank you, guys.
Woo!
All right. Well, I'm going to take some notes, but hope everyone had fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll see you next
Thank you.
time.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a
Good-
good one.
Good day,
Good
good night.
afternoon to you as well.
Oops.
Good all of the things, yeah.
Good all the things, exactly.
Yeah. I keep forgetting until after I get hit that I can shoot lightning at people that hit me.
Uh-oh.
Wait, who looked in the next room? How dare you?
I did a drop by mistake. Sorry. I was trying to open my character sheet and so I
Dropped it.
removed the token.
That's fine.
Yeah. I didn't see. I mean, right now it's covering the rooms. I don't know if you have a way to reset the.
Yeah, there is a reset darkness thing. Let me see. Did that do it?
Yes, actually it did.
Okay, good. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it'll
do that.
still give you a view on what you see now, but that should reset the other stuff.
Yeah. I do see the room, but not the other one. I'm still trying to find out where I saved my inspiration points. Oh, right there. So there's a button. Oh yeah, but it doesn't give a number.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a resource thing in the Beyond like there is in the Roll20 sheet, but yeah, just
Oh, you're right. I think you mentioned that last time, and we have put it. Oh yeah, I did it in the notes. Okay, got it. That's why.
yeah, and then
Right.
it's whatever of 10.
Yeah. Right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no
And
worries. I'll see you next time.
yep. Have a good week.
Yeah, you too.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, where did we even start today? I never remember.
When did we start?
No, like what were we doing when we started? Oh yeah, that's right. You were with the princess.
Yeah. We started with Princess, and then we segue into this. We're going for the dragon and switched.
Yep. All right. Is anyone still here? Nope, it's just me. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.